that. And holy smokes, we're live. Looks like the audio's working. Let me switch over here. And yes, we're here. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. We're the Defenders of Kobold, and you're watching Danger Strangers. You can catch this every other Saturday, 9 p.m. Central, not just on DCC Day. We're a regular thing here. But yeah, we're going to play a little bit of the Sea Queen Escapes for you. Yeah, third level adventure. You can pick it up on the Goodman Games store. It's going to be a blast. What do we got? Yeah, I'm Chuck. I might have said that. I have no idea. But let's do some introduction. So if y'all want to tell me who you are, plug your pluggables, and then tell me who your character is. And we'll get into this thing. So let's just go order of the overlay. That means that Bert gets to lead us off.
Hey, I'm Bert, BizLab on the inner tubes. I've got my own channel, twitch.tv/SteamSteelMurder. I'll change my background in a moment, Chuck.
Okay.
Yes, and tonight I'm playing the completely average, some would say below average, cleric Sylvester.
There we go.
Yes.
Very cool. Moving on down.
Third son of a family, you see.
Third
Where else do you
son
put
of a
him?
family.
But
Well,
into clergy.
Yeah, you stick him in the church. That way you can brag. My son's a priest. And, hopefully they don't embarrass you. Just the church. Yeah, moving on down. We got us a Dan.
Everybody, Dan with the Defenders of Kobold, and I'm playing Flank Steak, which is a character that survived a previous funnel where I assumed they would all be dead meat. So they were all named after meat.
That's absolutely fair. What class is Flank Steak?
He's going to be a thief, so he'll probably still be dead meat before too long.
Very fair, very fair. We'll see how many I can take out tonight. Moving on down, we got us an Eddie.
Hey, I'm Eddie, part of the Defenders of Kobold. I don't have anything to plug that we can't plug later because I don't know what we're doing. But I leave that to you, Chuck.
All right.
You're the organizing guy.
There we go.
Tonight, I am playing a new character I rolled up just for tonight named Manchego Anoya. He is a halfling, and he's after the man who killed his ferret. I think he had webbed hands or he's missing a foot. I don't know, 6 mustaches. It's hard to remember. It's been a while. He's kind of losing his mind slowly, so this ought to be fun.
There we go. All right. What class was Manchego Anoya?
He is a halfling.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool.
Short little guy with not two swords, a sword and a dagger.
Okay.
But which hand is his favorite hand? You'll never know.
Oh.
The third one.
Now we've switched over to MCC for the night. Yeah, throwing it over to the other side. There's a Jake.
Hey, I'm Jake. I'm with the Defenders of Kobold. You can catch us at twitch.tv/the Defenders of Kobold. And today I'll be playing a dwarf called Bokag Lime Tree. He is a dwarf.
Very
The
cool.
end.
The end. And last but not least, there's a Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a proudly adopted kobold, and I'll also be playing a mean-ass old dwarf named Frabouty. He somehow survived a couple of these events. We'll see if that continues.
Very cool. So we're up against a clock tonight. Mainly the real world clock, so we're going to streamline a few things in this little adventure. That way the people at home can get an idea of what the full thing is about. So, you all are a traveling group of friends, allies, enemies you don't want to let out of sight, whatever it may be. But about a month ago, on one of your last, tomb raidings, you came across a very lovely looking mermaid statue. And I actually got a picture of it that I'll show everyone. Very lovely looking mermaid statue. But it was shortly thereafter, in your dreams, you started receiving messages. A young princess. Help! I've been imprisoned by the evil wizard Shadinkin. Shadonkin. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway,
Schadenfreude.
yes. He's hidden the key to my prison, the Isle of Lone Eight, in a secret vault. He has an ancient lair nearby. Search it to find the location of the key. And at first, like any proper adventurers, you tried your hardest to ignore this and continue on with your, getting money. But eventually you decided to take on the quest and save the princess who's been imprisoned by the evil wizard. You hired out a boat with a crew to take you where you need to go. And after a few more messages from the princess, you've received enough information to locate the evil wizard's ancient stronghold. And that's where we pick up, where you've landed nearby on foot, making your way there. And we can close that. We don't need to see the mermaid right now. Let's see. And you find, setting off the ocean in a spire rising out. Someone rang my doorbell. Rising out of the ground. Hang on.
They really want in.
Yeah, doorbell. Bing bong.
And that is one gotcha of moving out from the garage.
There we go. Yep, it is. Yeah, you find his sanctum, a spire rising out of the sea with a stone bridge connecting it. And you see a lone entrance on the front of this spire for you to enter into. Bravely, you move across the bridge and prepared to plumb the depths of this and find whatever it is might be in here that will reveal the path to saving the princess.
Okay.
Well, I suppose we're her only hope, and there might be some money.
Maybe.
I hear
I mean,
princesses are loaded. Just loaded.
Yeah.
It's good enough reason for me.
So beyond the encrusted entrance lies a space shaped by both man and nature. Portions of this wet, cragged walls are decorated with mosaics of images formed from the sea and small stones. These designs depict a human dressed in sea green robes and a menagerie of sea life. The air in here, it's moist and bears the saline scent of the open sea. And as you look around, you can see the entrance going further in is shaped like a great shark's head. And you can see all of these depictions all over the wall.
This is a very impressive. I think maybe he's compensating. Like he's not a very good wizard, but he's a great architect.
Well, that means he can just afford a lot of stuff.
Oh.
If he can afford a lot of stuff, that means we're going to afford a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Then we'll be the ones compensating.
Maybe even overcompensating.
Not so loud. The church has ears everywhere, and I've got a tithe, man. Keep it down.
Oh, this place is going to be shabby as all get out. We'll be lucky if we find 2 pennies to rub against each other in here.
So do you continue
Get a load
on
of
in?
this asshole. Yeah.
So we're actually sailing our boat through this?
No, your ship is landed.
Okay.
And you got out of the ship and you walked up the bridge and entered the spire. And this entrance is at the top of the spire.
Well, stand back, folks. Let's do the obvious first. Did I detect magic?
Sure, you detect magic. I'll say the There's magical aura kind of setting in here. You
No, let me roll it.
Oh, yeah. I forget. There's so many systems I play. Sometimes you just tell people things. Other times it's a roll. Go ahead and put it out there, Bert. You know what I noticed? Our music, our C music.
That's not bad.
I don't hear it.
Okay, I'm aware of magical enchantments on any object or creature within range. This includes weapons or armor worn by a creature, as well as spells. I cannot distinguish which portions of the target are magical. And I do not receive information on the nature of the magics,
Okay.
only its existence.
Existence is better than ignorance.
So I'll tell you with that. There is a very faint, very old, kind of whispering a faint remainder of magical effect in here. But yeah, you're not able to pick out any other details outside of that.
All righty.
In you go.
In we go.
All right. As you proceed into this shark's mouth, twisting stairs take you down further. But abruptly, they end at the edge of this gloomy chasm. The area is illuminated by shimmering blue-green algae. The chasm plummets. The chasm plummets about 30 feet to a lagoon of seawater. At the far end of this chasm, the mouth of another passage opens up. But hanging in the air before you, magically floating there, is a series of giant tortoise shells in a zigzag pattern. Now, there's nothing obvious supporting these shells, but they do appear slick with spray and algae. But maybe this is the magical effect that you were detecting up above. And as we shift scenes again. So yeah, you find yourself in this large open chasm with sheer craggy walls and these magical turtle shells.
Does it look like this water's like deep beyond what we can see, like shallow?
It doesn't look shallow, I'll give you that. You peer down. The blue-green light kind of makes it hard to get a good read on how deep it might be, but it does seem still.
By the visuals, it looks like we can hug the left-hand wall and never get in the water at all.
No, I will tell
correct?
you, the visuals aren't entirely correct. I was trying to find something that represented the face going down to the water below. So the outer wall is actually the cavern wall, and this is just, the wall descending stuff. Like you're looking top down like we are.
How tall up is the ceiling?
You look up, ceiling's maybe 20 feet up from where you're at.
Yeah, like a natural cave kind of ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay. Back in the other room, we didn't see any altars or wood or any kind of construction bits laying around.
No.
Okay.
There'd be like some rocks or something that we can just pick up and plunk one out in the water and
Sure.
see if something happens.
Yeah, you pick up a rock that's sitting nearby, you toss it into the water. There's the bloop. As it hits the water, you see no reaction. Nothing happens.
Okay. I do have a staff. Maybe I can like poke the first turtle shell with one, just push on
Sure.
it or put
It's-
some weight on it.
It's about 10 feet out, so you probably have to lean a little bit, maybe get someone to hold on to you so you don't slip and fall in. But yeah, you get out there with your stick and you give it a poke, and it feels firm.
Okay. I was worried it's one of those things where like it's gonna collapse on you. Or
No,
something.
this isn't Mario Brothers platforms. At least it doesn't seem that way.
Should we just try to go across them?
Seems the thing to do.
Sure. I'll tell you what I do want to do for this is I want to get on the right tool. Whatever the plan is, we're just going to go ahead and do this in initiative so we can just keep everything in order.
Maybe we... okay, sorry.
Yeah, say don't read into it. Nothing terrible is going to happen, I promise. Wink. But yeah, if y'all want to just give your initiative rolls. Dan rolled privately.
Oh, that was not what I intended to do. I don't think it took my initiative bonus and do it either.
I've just got a
there you
flat 5, or I've got a 5 in the initiative tracker.
Yeah.
Is there a
Should be a 7. It's probably not going to change much, but
is there a
I
button
rolled it
for
out of the
on
initiative
this?
tracker.
Yeah, if you click on the second tab, the fist, yeah, you can just
Ah.
hit the button there. Jeremy, yours didn't populate, but I see that you got an 11.
I'm not seeing a fist. What do you?
Oh, I see now. I did it in the wrong spot. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I got you plugged in. Second tab on the top, towards the right next to the chat icon. Up above
I
the
see.
chat window. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I see what's going on. I used Dan characters and not Dan and Sea Queen characters.
Oh, that would do it.
So I was reusing a character.
Ah. All right, Eddie, you got a 17.
I'll update.
You can ignore that roll. I was just trying to fix initiative. I rolled an 18.
Oh, an
first.
18? Sure. All right.
Do some trans-
So, Jake, you get to lead us off.
First, I'll try to descend down to where the water's edge is.
So it's a 30-foot sheer drop. So you're on this hallway that ends at a drop, and the water's 30 feet down.
Okay. All right. In that case, I think I'll take a minute then to tie my rope to my crowbar and use my crowbar as a grappling hook, so
Okay.
as to climb my way down.
Okay, so you're going to ignore the turtle shells floating in the air in front of you and just try and make it on down to the water and swim across?
Well, I don't know about swim across, but it is ice. Okay, so there is no like actual space between the drop down and.
No.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I'm going to try to make that grappling hook to throw onto the turtle shell.
Sure.
First one.
Go ahead. You're throwing it, so you can give me a strength test.
Yeah, ready? Okay.
Yeah, you toss it, but the grappling hook just harmlessly bounces off the turtle shell.
Yeah, crap.
Eddie,
Pull up my
what?
rope.
Yeah, you pull it back up. Eddie, what do you think?
I'm going to try and sneak my way to that first turtle shell. Just a very quiet little hop.
Okay, so you're going to give me an acrobatics test. Or, I'm sorry, an agility test.
Okay. And on sneak and hide, this level, I actually get a pretty good bonus.
Okay.
Are you also?
Thirteen. Yeah, you gracefully hop from the ledge onto the first turtle shell.
Awesome.
These turtle shells, about like, I don't know, like 6-7 feet across, so they're large. Sylvester.
Sylvester is going to cast Second Sight to see what would happen if he chose to go in the water.
Sure.
Awesome.
Oh my. Wow.
That's,
Well, at least I don't lose the spell. It just failure.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, you spend a moment trying to channel your divine energy and nothing comes to you.
But my goddess says nothing special. So okay. And I pull up my robes and I tie them so that my pasty white ankles and knees are exposed, and I gingerly stick a foot in the water.
Now, once again, maybe I'm describing it wrong. The water's 30 feet down.
Oh, it would be a plunge. I got you.
Yeah, and the turtle shells are on the same vertical level that you are.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I've got no real chance of making it from hop to hop. So I'm holding my nose and making the leap down.
Yeah.
Bloop.
So yeah, I got a picture coming up that'll kind of show you what's going on. So yeah, you leap down. You are now in the
Actually, you
water.
know what? If
Yeah.
there's people after me, let them go, because my spell actually takes a turn to do.
Okay.
So
We'll move your turn down. Let me adjust your value there. Okay. So then that moves us to Forbouty.
All right then. So when the little fella jumped on the first turtle shell, did it seem to get all wobbly, or did it look sturdy?
It looks sturdy. Did not give.
All right. Well, never got anywhere playing it safe. I'm gonna try my best to hop over.
Sure. Make me a strength check.
Okay. Oh no.
You leap and you crash against the shell and you're slipping off the edge. Give me a reflex save.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh no.
But luckily you managed to catch yourself right on the ledge. So you are dangling off the edge of this first turtle shell with 30 feet below you in the water.
Oh no. Oh no. I made a huge mistake.
So yeah, then that moves to Bert. Bert, you still hopping in the water? Into the drink you go.
yeah, there's no way I'm going to make those rolls on the turtle shells.
Okay. Next up we have, oh, that was Sylvester, then Dan. Dan, what do you got?
Feel like there's like room on that floating tortoise shell for another person.
It's a little tight, especially with Forbouty just dangling off the edge of it. Failure on your part runs the risk of maybe knocking off Manchego or accidentally smashing the fingers of Forbouty.
Maybe I'll just come up to the edge and I'll just wait for a minute.
Okay.
I've got a grappling hook and I've got some rope, so maybe I can, throw it down to our cleric if they need some help, or just wait.
Okay. All right. So then we move back up to the top. Jake, you're still on the ledge. You tried to make a crowbar into a grappling hook.
I think I too will wait until there is room to try to get on there.
Sure. Eddie, what do you got?
Manchego is gonna take another leap. So I'm gonna try and sneak again, trying to keep quiet and not disturb the shells too much.
All right. Give me another one of them tests. Yeah, not a problem, man. You easily leap to the next turtle shell.
Ha ha!
Forbouty, you're dangling off the edge. Or you're muted too.
I was
Climb
trying
up
to stifle my screams.
Gonna make it.
Well, I'll try my best to pull myself up, because I
Sure.
don't want to go swimming down there.
Give me a strength test.
Nope. This is starting off strong tonight.
As your grip fails and you slip and fall and splash into the water right next to Sylvester.
The water's fine down here.
You're all treading. You can't feel the water or the bottom, but the water's smooth. Nothing terrible. So, yeah.
There's nothing that'll come good of this.
All right. Sylvester, what do you got?
Sylvester says a quick prayer to his goddess of the sea and starts swimming for the other end.
Okay. Yeah. Not a problem. I'll move you. What's your speed?
I have no idea what swim speed is, but 30 is the usual.
I'm gonna reduce it down to
probably half.
20. I'll give you 20.
I'd say half probably, but yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll do 15. So you make it out that far.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next up is Dan. That turtle shell's open now.
Okay, well, let's give it a shot. See if I can make it over to it. Can I do agility for it? Like
Sure.
a leap?
You can either give me a strength or an agility.
18? Not too
Yeah, you make it over. Hang on. I'm replying to something in chat. Okay. Yeah, you easily leap onto this first thing. You catch yourself. No problem. Jake, you know, leap over there with flank.
You know what? Yeah, I think I will just try to make a mighty jump.
Sure. Give me your choice, strength or agility.
While he's jumping, Manchego will yell, "You can do it!"
Hey,
The support from your buddy must have surely made the difference, because now both you and flank are on the same turtle shell.
Haha, good job. Manchego says it will be, and it is.
All right, Manchego, you're up.
I'm going to do as I have been and make another leap across to the next shell. But first, I'm going to say, now watch and see how Manchego does it.
Yeah,
15?
make it across.
Haha!
For Bowdy,
Take my dagger out and kind of spin it for a second before
just
holstering
a
it
little
again.
little flourish in there.
Little flourish.
If that little bastard weren't so useful, I'd shoot him. I'm going to swim. As much as it shames me to do so, I'm going to swim.
Sure. You catch up with Sylvester. Well, actually, you're in the water. You actually can use both your action and your movement here. So you both would have made it further in.
Okay. I'm sure only good things can come of this.
Sylvester, you're up. You gonna keep swimming?
Okay, yeah, just keep swimming.
Sylvester's almost made it clear across the room by bypassing the turtle shells and just going for a leisurely swim. Flank, what do you got?
Well, I'll go ahead and, even though it seems less and less like it's necessary, I'll go ahead and take another leap here.
Sure.
There,
You
4.
leap. Give me a reflex save.
There we go.
But you bounce off, much like what Forbauti did. And now you're just hanging by your fingertips off the side of the shell.
All right.
Jake, what has Lime Tree got going?
you gonna try to jump to the next shell as well?
Sure, make that roll for me.
Oof.
Same boat. You leap. You almost land on flank, and that's what kind of throws you off. And you end up just skidding across, falling off the other side. You need to give me a reflex save.
Yeah, ready? Oh,
And down in the water you go.
It's all right. We all float down here.
Eddie, Manchego, show him how it's done.
If I hadn't been doing this, but if I'm using both my action and my movement, is there any chance I can try and attempt to jump across two of them? Keep my
No,
momentum.
because in this instance, I'm counting the leaping effect as your standard action.
Okay. Gotcha. Then I will leap to the next turtle.
Sure. Yeah, no problem.
On it.
Easily.
You nimbly, bimbly little bugger.
All right. Let's see. What do we got? For Bowdy, keep swimming.
Yeah, more scowling, more swimming.
And Sylvester.
Yes, just keep swimming as well. You know, back in the cloister, we had to swim every day as part of our ablutions to our mistress of the sea. I gotta say, my skin got really wrinkly.
Oh, you don't look a day over 50.
I'm 22.
Don't worry. I'm sure your face will get better as you grow older.
Okay. Sylvester, so you find yourself at the base of this sheer cliff looking up at the ledge up above you.
Is it a sheer drop or are there handholds?
There's handholds, not large, and they're a little slick from the exposure to the water.
Well, I'll take a moment. You said it was a 30-foot drop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got 50 feet of rope and a hook.
Okay.
So take a moment, get that all set up, and then try and toss it up there and get a
Sure. Give me a strength test here.
sure. It's something else Sylvester can't do, but Sylvester can't do most things. All right, strength. You say?
Yep.
These are there no buttons? Oh, there we go. Oh my!
Your hook makes it about
2 feet
halfway
2
up
feet.
and then curves off, splashes in the water next to you.
All right, I just pull the rope back.
There you go. All right, Dan, you're dangling off the edge of this thing.
Yep. Is it agility to pull up or?
Usually it would be strength. If you have thief skill, you could do climb sheer surfaces as well.
I sure do. Which I didn't put any of my stats into it. I thought I was forgetting something. I think that's a +7.
Oh, is it a +7? If it's a +7, you make it up.
I forgot to, yeah, that's a +7.
All right,
I know.
Dan.
Something over.
There you go. You're on a turtle shell.
Roll that. Sorry.
Okay. All right. And with that, we move back to Jake, who's going for a swim.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swim.
If I'm correct, the halfling move speed is 20.
It's also the dwarf move speed as well.
Okay. So you make it that far. And Manchego, it is your turn.
I'm having so much fun skipping from turtle shell to turtle shell.
What? My character
There we go.
sheet reset.
Oh, no. And you make it over to the next one.
Think my heat's only pushing him on. I keep praying for him to eat it.
Jeremy, does Forbowdy swim some more?
Yeah, I do.
All right. You're now right next to...
Sorry, I'm refilling out my character sheet again.
Oh, right next to Sylvester.
Let me set myself to private role so I can stop doing that.
All right, Sylvester, what do you got?
I hand the rope over to someone more able to do this. So for Bowdy, he's like, I've reeled in this line with a grappling hook on the end. It's like, could you do the honors?
Well, I'd be proud to.
Okay. Well, on for Bowdy's next turn, he can toss a grappling hook. Dan, you're on a turtle shell.
Let's take another leap. Of course, I have it on self-roll now. It's a 13.
13 makes it.
Yeah.
You're now 1 over. So, it's at about this time that Sylvester and Forbowdy, you're looking up, figuring out where you're going to throw the hook. And you see 2 faces peer down over the ledge at you. As these 2 fish, lizard-looking people are peering down, they pick their heads up, they look around, and they see a lime tree in the water. They see Manchego leaping on the stones, and they see Flank leaping on the stones.
Hey, buddies!
Okay. You yell out, "Hey, buddies." They see you in the water. They're not concerned.
And
But
show them my holy symbol. Hey! I'm down with you fish folk.
it's fantastic. But one of them does ready a harpoon that they have in hand
That doesn't look friendly.
and launches it at Manchego. Let me double check our stats here.
This is no problem for Manchego. He will jump off the shell and catch the edge and flip back onto the other side.
All right.
You're supposed to do the Kukulane thing and jump on the spear and ride it.
Ooh. They throw, hitting at an AC of 14. It's not a critical fail. So, yeah, their harpoon just harmlessly sails. Actually, it probably falls short of you, probably like 15 feet. Harmlessly splashes in the water. Jake, it's your turn.
You said they hit for an AC of 14?
No, they hit an AC, or they threw, and their 2-hit AC, they rolled a 4.
Oh, that's way below my
Yeah,
AC.
they did
That's
real bad.
Real bad. It's the best way for them to be.
That's real bad.
I'm going to swim 20 feet, but I'm also going to make sure that I avoid the underside of the next
turtles.
turtle in my path. Yeah.
Sure, not a bad idea. Eddie, what's Manchego gonna do?
First, Manchego's going to yell out, "Would you like to try again? That was a terrible throw." And then he's going to make another jump.
The lizard dude remembers that. 16, yeah, not a problem, man.
As I jump across over there, I say, "That's all right. I'll just come it to you."
That's great. For Bowdy, you're down below them, grappling hook in hand.
All right, look, I'm going to throw this rope up there, and I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to show you how to properly throw one of those things. Not that I want to impale my buddy there, but, just to show you the right way to do things.
Okay. Give me an athletics test to throw.
All right. God bless it.
Up
These
and
dice
back
are unkind.
and back, and psh, you coil the rope and get the grappling hook back in hand. Sylvester, you saw Forbowdy fail at the roll as well, making you probably feel a little bit better about your prior roll. And you see these 2 lizard dudes standing up on the ledge up top. Lizard fish dudes.
I cast a spell. Seeing as they are brethrens of the sea, maybe this will be easier as I use my word of command to say help.
Oh, okay. So you
Okay,
pulled a
well, that's a
13.
result.
They must obey the command for
Man.
1 round. Yeah, that's fantastic. They've spend their next turn trying to help you.
Nice,
How many
nice.
targets?
Well,
is that
one of them
against?
does,
One of
not
them will.
both.
Okay,
One
so
of
I'm going to say it's the lower one is under that effect.
I think. Hold on a second.
Do they get a save?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
It's
yeah,
a
I
will
see.
versus my roll, which was shit. So,
So
oops,
Will
sorry.
versus 13.
13. Yes.
I got a 9. Yeah, they're under the effect. All right, turn passes to Dan. You're
Well,
back
I'm gonna
there, hopefully
one
outside
more-
of harpoon distance.
one more jump at this, and I'm starting to get tired of it already. And I forgot to take it off self roll, but
That's
it's
fine.
16.
16 makes it. You leap across.
I think I'm done making my character sheet for the third time now.
That's good. All right. Before Jake's turn, these two creatures go. Let's see. The one who wasn't commanded into helping you is going to he's going to make it check here. This is going to be a
It'll
plus
threaten.
3.
Ooh.
That's fine. He pulls a bone dagger out of his belt and leaps onto the first shell. The other one takes his harpoon, wedges it into the rocks on the wall, ties a rope to it, and then drops the rope down.
Nicely done, bad guy. Nicely done.
And that's him following the help command. So, Jake, what do you got, man?
I will swim forward 5, 10, 15 around the turtle, 20 around the turtle again.
Okay. Manchego. One of them is coming for you. Repeat leap. Go ahead.
Well, it only makes sense to be polite and meet him in the middle.
Yeah, not a problem, man. You make it across. For Bowdy, there's now a rope here.
Well, seeing as the little fella did it because it seemed like he was helping our little priestly buddy, all right, I'm coming up. I'm going to give you a hand. So I'll start climbing up and
I'll tell you what. I'll let you get up to the ledge with your turn. Between the rope and the little nooks and crannies in this wall, you can make it up easy enough.
I assume that takes up both move and action, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Sylvester, you're up.
Climb up.
Same thing. You spend your turn, but you do make it up there. Now you're up top now.
I'll never speak of this room again.
Blank, what do you
What?
got?
The water is looking more appealing every turn, but I'll go ahead and make another leap here. Gotta waste my only critical success for the night.
I'll tell you what. With a natural 20, I'll let you hop 2 stones.
Yay!
Whoa. Amazing.
And so let's see. This dude, I'm just going to roll his bite attack because it's the same modifier. He leaps to the next shell. But he fails and he slips. And he does not catch himself. So there's a heavy splash right next to you, Lime Tree, as it's raining lizard dudes. And the other one comes out of its commanded funk. It sees Furbouty and it sees Sylvester. And it runs forward and it just tries to bite you right on the face, Furbouty.
It's my favorite face.
It's hits AC 16.
Well, he comes darn close to it, but he still fails.
Okay, so and that
Just gets maybe a bit of fur in his mouth.
bites
We'll
the
nibble a beard.
beard a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie, you're up.
Hold on, friends. I'm a coming.
Yeah, not a problem. You leap on over. For Bowdy, what do you got?
All right. Well, seeing as he wants to rely upon his natural weapons, I'd like to put the butt of my axe into his teeth before I cut into him. My deed will be just trying to smash his teeth.
Sure.
I'm a good person.
Jake, did I skip your turn?
Oh, yeah.
I was just gonna. Oh wait, no, that dude landed right next to me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna swim.
You should have gone right after he landed next to you. So after for Bowdy, then you can take your turn.
Sure.
So yeah,
Okay.
roll it out there for Bowdy.
All right. So I got a 3 on the deed die.
Deed
That's
die
good.
pops off.
All right. So I'll be trying to chop him in the face. Say 13 hit.
Check. 13 does not hit.
Ah, booger. Okay, well, there's still the shield bash. There's a
Okay.
chance.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
We're locked like lovers in a useless toil.
Yeah. So Jake, this thing just landed next to you. It's kind of getting its bearings straight, so it's not currently in any way ready to attack you. But if you linger here, maybe on its next turn, it might turn towards you. What do you want to do?
If it's still sort of like stunned or not stunned, but shook,
Yeah.
I'll swim up to the rope and then try to climb as high up on the rope as I can with my remaining 20
You
feet.
make it halfway up the rope.
Oh,
Sylvester.
That's my friend's face, and I stab it with my sword.
Nice.
There it goes.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
there we are.
that's a hit.
Ooh, look at you.
6 points of damage. Yeah, you bite deep. Blood starts spewing out. You got a good hit on this thing.
Good on you there, Sylvester.
Was there anything else, Sylvester?
I only get one action per
Yeah.
round. So actually, I guess I will step out of the way so the next person can climb up.
Okay.
Just so that we're not packed in one place there.
Sure. Yeah, you move back a little bit. Turn passes to flank.
All right, I'm gonna keep on jumping, even though, like I said, it feels even less and less meaningful now. I'm already halfway across. I just want to keep doing it.
You
Oh,
jump.
no.
You fail. You need to give me a reflex save.
There it is. Into the drink. I'm probably going this time. Okay, never mind.
Nope. You're dangling off the edge. Lizard turns. So this one that for Bowdy hits. No, I'm sorry. Sylvester hits. It's clutching its side as blood is dripping out. And it turns and it runs away.
Hey, where are you going?
Any opportunity attacks on that, or this doesn't have it?
I don't think DCC. I get so confused. I'm running so many systems. DCC doesn't do opportunity attacks.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I said it, and I was like, wait a minute, no.
Weird Frontiers has it, but not.
Yeah, that's where I got mixed up. All right. So this one in the water spends its action, getting its bearings straight, and then swims at you very rapidly, swims at you, Lime Tree. So now it's in the water at the bottom of this rope, and it's now your turn. Got an action to make it up the rope.
I will make it up the rope.
And now you're standing up top.
Hooray.
I would call that your movement, so I'll let you have an action.
Let me check some equipment real quick here. No. Okay. No, I'll just ready my shield and my hammer, and I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait.
Eddie. Making another jump?
Yes, but first, I would like to yell at everybody else in the team who's waiting over there, kind of on the ledge. Perhaps you should have thrown the rope down to make it a little harder for him to come up to you. and then I'm going to try and make a jump.
Sure.
Manchego is coming.
Yeah, not a problem, man.
God bless it.
Eddie, your dice are on fire tonight. For Bowdy.
It'll
Yeah.
all go to soup as soon as I try and make an attack. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, you can't have that little lizard brain bastard telling all his friends about us. I'm going to charge him down and try and plant a meaty axe chop into his buttocks.
He's down in the water down below you.
He hopped down. I see.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to chase the one that's running away?
Yeah, because I'm worried he's going to go alert something else.
Sure. Now, I will tell you, this thing's got let me double check before I tell you the wrong thing. Oh, no, it's got the same speed as you. It did use both of its actions to run, though. So you can catch up to it.
I can.
Or if you've got a thrown weapon, you can try and run after it and then toss something.
Yeah, I don't think I have a thrown weapon. I do have. I have a crossbow.
You want to bust your crossbow out and take a shot?
I'll keep moving, and then I'll use my D die to try and shoot him in the leg. Like he used to be a temple guardian until he took an arrow to the knee.
Sure.
So try to. Nice. I'm gonna
yeah.
shoot him so hard in the knee.
There you go.
Come on, give me a good roll.
You used to be a fish dude.
14 probably doesn't hit though.
If you want to burn 1 point of luck.
Okay, I do.
Yeah, you do it. Now, I'll tell you this. That damage would have been enough to slay him, but since you were very specifically trying to take it down, the bolt catches it in the back of the knee. The knee completely ruptured, and now the lower half of this creature's leg is just held on by a bit of skin as it collapses on the ground, bleeding out.
All right. I think my buddy here speaks fish folk. We're going to get some information out of you.
Sure. Sylvester.
The one that jumped in the water.
Yeah.
Is he visible above the water, or did he dive?
No, he's invisible. He's right next to the rope. Looks like on its turn, it's going to start trying to climb that rope.
All right. Yep. I'll just pull the rope up.
Okay. Nice and easy. Yeah, you move over, you boop, and it won't be able to climb up after you. Dan, you're dangling.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Give me that.
You rolled a natural 20, Dan.
I did.
You're all over the place, which I think is the way dice are supposed to work. So I'll tell you what, you, instead of pulling yourself up onto the shell you're on,
Fling myself
you
over to the
fling yourself over to the next shell.
This is ridiculous.
Amazing.
This is like a record of nat 20s for me in any DCC game. Of
Yeah.
course, they're like a non-useful situation. So.
Yeah. So the creature in the water now has no rope to climb up. So it's going to try and climb up the sheer wall. It's going to be very difficult for it. No, it's just can't get a foothold, just kind of flailing against the rock. Jake, you're up.
Was only the rope thrown down, or the rope and the harpoon?
No, the harpoon's stuck in the wall next to you, and
I want to grab the
Sylvester
harpoon
pulled
and
the rope up.
throw it down.
Sure, you grab the harpoon, you throw it down. Give me a strength-based attack.
Keep
I
a hold
think,
of that rope so you can reel it in and keep throwing it at him.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm just going to plug in javelin for one of my
Okay.
attacks here.
And if this hits, this thing does a D6 plus your strength. Why does the water stop? I want water noises. You know what?
What will my mighty deed die be for this? I suppose a tripping attack. I'll try to just knock him off the ledge with it.
He's not in the ledge. He's swimming in the water.
Oh, I thought he was up on the wall.
He tried, but he failed.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll still do it just to dunk him in the water then. Or not. But oh well.
Well, you still can get a +2 on
What?
your attack from that.
Yeah, one javelin coming up. Or not.
No, you throw the javelin and it splashes in the water next to this. Not only did you miss, but you did arm this creature.
Oh, crap.
Or there's still a rope on it. You know, you can maybe reel it back.
Oh,
in.
that's true. You never said that you untied the rope, Sylvester. So, yeah,
I
someone,
thought you said the rope was.
the rope was tied to the harpoon. The harpoon was wedged into the rock like a grappling hook.
Oh, okay.
And then the creature just tossed the rope down.
Well, the rope was pulled up, and then you
Right.
just
Well,
threw-
I was just explaining what initially happened, and then later on, Sylvester pulled it up, but it was still attached. The other end was still attached to the harpoon,
Okay.
and Sylvester still has the other end of that rope.
Very
Eddie,
lovely.
what do you got?
Manchego's going to continue his trek across these turtle shells.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
If you can roll me a natural 20 here, I'll let you make it clear to the ledge.
Manchego will do
That's
his
all you
best.
need.
Oh,
That
no.
was not
no.
Manchego's best.
So you leap, and
It was a 2.
like you've seen other people, you slip off the edge. Give me a reflex save to see if you catch yourself. No. As
What's that?
Manchego slips and falls into the water.
Is that the sound of a prayer answered?
For bounty.
All right. Does the one who's crumpled on the floor? He looks like he's out of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll come meandering over. Stand next to my dwarven brother, and then point the crossbow down at the other one.
Sure.
And just to be a jerk, I want this to be a crippling attack too.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm a good person. Because I see him swimming down there. I want to get an arm or a leg.
Okay.
That's not going to happen. But that's okay.
You can still just shoot him.
I could still just shoot him. A 15?
14. Let me check to see if... Oh, it's a 15? Good thing
Yeah,
it's a
it's
15.
the one from the deed pushes it to
A 15.
yeah, and then 6 points, 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. This thing, blood is in the water. It looks very injured.
Sorry, I accidentally double rolled there.
That's all right. And Sylvester.
I guess I pull the trident back up.
Sure. Use your action. You pull the trident back up. All right. Dan, you're the last one on the shelves. You may be the only one who can make it across.
Boy, I wish I had that confidence. Gosh darn it.
I want a reflex save.
Ooh.
Still at it. Still at it.
But you're hanging onto the edge.
I made it at least as far as he did.
That was wild. Did anybody else see the 3D dice clang into each other and have that affect the roll?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That was awesome.
All right. This will be the lizard's dude's turn. He turns around and he moves. Actually, he doesn't even have to move. He turns around and he tries to bite you, Manchego.
I don't suppose you could maybe not do that to me.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Oh, I got a crit too. Okay, Eddie. Yeah, you take 4 points of damage.
All right.
And your initiative is reduced to 4.
At least you're not actually stunned, like. Blip, 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 blip,
Right.
blip.
Oh, that would be horrible in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Rabowdy, what do you got?
Oh, well, now I just wanted him to fall in there. I didn't actually want him to. All right, fine. Stop biting my friend. I'm just gonna try and brain the fella. Nothing
He
special.
does not pop off, so make your attack.
Yeah, 14 I think doesn't hit.
14 is a miss.
Ouch.
Nope.
Sylvester.
Okay. I have a sling.
Sure.
I will take a pot shot at the thing with my sling.
Oh, actually, yes, go ahead and start rolling it. That creature is engaged in combat with Eddie.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Eddie, high or low?
Low.
I'm probably missed anyway.
I got a low. Eddie, for Bowdy's crossbow bolt does not hit you. Sylvester, that 11's also a miss. Eddie, high or low?
High.
I got a 4. Bert, if you want to roll that attack for me again.
And Django needs to help himself, I think, before his friends help him too much.
Does an 11 hit your AC there, Eddie?
No.
Okay. Luckily, the bolt. Bert, you got an 11 on both of those.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Dan, you're dangling.
Climbing? Oh, no.
Oh my God.
You don't manage to pull yourself up. It's not bad enough that you fall in the water. Unless you want to let go.
No, one of us has to make it across.
Yeah, we got to see if there's something that happens if you make
There's
it.
got to be like streamers and balloons and
Yeah.
like some music
Has
plays.
to be. Eddie, it's your turn.
And the key just falls out.
Manchego is very alert and refreshed from falling in the water. He yells, this adventure is very exciting. It's been a while since I went to cliff diving. And he will move around to be standing just kind of hopefully right at the edge of the cliff. And then he's going to attack.
Okay.
So I guess kind of like right between Jake and the monster, I guess, is where I'm going to try and move.
Okay. So yeah, you can move between Jake and the wall. The rope's not down anymore, so you can't climb up. But like you said, you're attacking, so...
Yep. And I have 2 weapon fighting, so I should be able to attack with both my weapons.
Nice.
But my non-primary is a D16. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and get him with my dagger first.
Okay.
In the offhand. Ooh, 7's not gonna hit, I bet.
7's not going to hit.
And then when that misses, he's gonna and swing his short sword at his throat.
Sure.
Didn't put the +2. Should be a 15.
15 does hit.
Yay!
Right. Let's see. Short sword is a. It's a short. What's a short sword for damage? Is that D4?
D6.
D6.
D6. I don't know why that's filled in as a D3. All right. So D6. What the hell did that roll?
It rolled the
5
attack.
points of
as well.
damage.
5
Sorry.
points of damage.
Rolled it.
Eddie,
Yep.
you skewer this thing. It is dead.
I imagine I will probably struggle a bit to pull its body off the end of my short sword, as my small stature does
Yeah.
not give me a good strength.
Yeah, but eventually it comes free. I'll tell you what, the people up top can lower the rope and pull you up. Dan, are you going to keep trying to make it across?
Heck yeah.
You need to give me a roll to see if you can pull yourself up on this shell.
Hey.
Hey, all right.
Yeah. This is crazy.
All right, so
I
Dan,
really
we're going
wanna
to
see this
focus on
happen.
you.
Oh no.
No.
Give me a luck test, Dan.
Oh no! Jesus, the double dip. But I mean, it was the nat 20 following the nat 1, just in the worst way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dan, give me a reflex save.
All right.
I would come back.
Jesus.
Oh, no, back to that one. I was going to
What
joke.
is happening?
And then I feel
Full
bad. that I
power
thought
Dan
it.
mode.
I'm going to make you take a point of damage for that as you land on the water in the most awkward way. Maybe you collide with this thing's
Belly flop.
corpse.
Yeah, just full on.
Full power Dan.
Oh my gosh, 121. Just
Critical failure. Critical failure.
I'll yell down to Dan as he falls into the water. Don't worry, Manchego will teach you how to dive later.
I don't know how you do it, Dan.
Yeah, we move out of initiative. You
Just the
all
way-
do have a prisoner.
So you do speak that scaly talk that these things do.
No, not at all.
Oh.
Oh,
really?
my spell is like my goddess. Like she puts like the word of her command into my voice and such. But I don't actually. No. They're a very confused species.
All right. Well,
But it probably talks common. I mean, like they're not dumb.
oh, okay then. I suppose maybe we should like. Oh yeah, I've got his leg pretty well taken care of, but maybe we should bind his hands and then talk to him.
Sure, you can spend a few minutes. I'm going to say it passed out from, getting its leg shot off. You wake it up. I do want someone to make me a luck roll to see if this thing does speak common.
Not it.
All right. Luck roll.
Does anybody else have a positive luck?
Yeah,
Go for it.
that makes it.
It does. It speaks very broken common, but it speaks common. So you wake it up. It's staring and hissing at you.
Hey, now you started this with the face biting nonsense.
You try take egg. Me protect.
We don't want your stupid egg. I mean, we respect your heritage and culture. We don't want your egg.
I mean, until he said it, I was fine. But now I kind of want a fried egg. I gotta say.
All you
Yeah, I could go for an omelet.
all you dry skins, you just want egg.
No, tell you what, we want a key. Now, if you help us find this key, we won't eat your egg.
No, there's more me. We defeat you.
Imagine all those poor orphans we're about to make. I mean, omelets we're about to make.
Now, do you remember when that wrinkly-faced fellow over there, when his god reached into your mind and made you act upon its will?
Give me a charisma test.
Okay. Oh no. This personality. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, personality test. Yeah.
Nope.
Water protect. Our spear sharp.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't get our egg.
I don't want.
But
your
what if we don't
stupid
want your
egg?
egg and we just want a key and we'll like just take the key and leave and you guys will have your eggs and we'll have a key and I guess I can get breakfast elsewhere.
Lies. All you dry people come for egg.
I show my symbol again of the sea goddess. I swear upon my patron goddess that really we just want the key. That's the only reason we're here. Just want the key.
You give me a personality test.
Oh boy.
Boy, it looked like it was about to be an 18.
Yeah, almost. It was on the line.
Chuck, Manchego, he'll pull his dagger out, twirl it around in his hand for a second, and then poke this guy lightly in the side with it. You will tell me where the man with the 6 toes is right now.
Why do you want father?
Your father has a 6 toes?
Yes, he had 8, but
Does
mother
he look
ate
like
2
you?
of them.
All
Yes.
scaly and ugly.
Yes.
He's not the one I look for then. And he twirls his dagger and puts it away again.
You know, it just now occurs to me, what with magical nonsense and that sort of thing, what are the chances the key maybe is an egg?
Egg no key.
Well, do you know where a key is in here somewhere?
No key. There's strange things in lower depths.
When you say
don't go there.
strange,
Is there a way to get there faster without going by your ring?
No.
Yeah. How annoying. It's like we're being compelled to take a sec anyways.
Yeah. All right. I bet you guys are you make really crafty traps too. That's part of what'll make this all hopeless, isn't it?
Yes, we make mini trap.
Well, that's good because we're going to be tossing you 10 feet in front of us each way. You're going to be the one that sets them off.
Traps that throw eels and crabs, and traps that make lightning go boom.
Well, you'll help us out with that real well then. Hope you like eggs, crabs, and lightning. Or eels. Sorry.
That
I
sounds
still
like
got
the
eggs on
making of an
mind.
excellent omelet.
I know.
If anyone wants to give a personality test against what he's saying there,
Oh, I'll do it.
I will do that.
I haven't done one yet.
Damn.
That's all right.
well,
We
you
both
both got 11. I'll say that's enough. You definitely get the feeling that he's lying, and he really got excited when he heard Forbauti mention traps. So he was like, "Oh yeah, we got lots of traps, hundreds of traps."
Hundreds and hundreds. Well, we'll find out. And by we, I mean you. You'll find out for us.
you're making this a lot harder than it has to be. Really, we just want the key. I mean, if you could just tell us where the key is, we can go about our way. We don't have to take your eggs. We just want the key.
We want to.
You know what a key is? Have you ever seen a key before?
No,
Somebody show them what a key looks like.
I'll say one of you probably has a key of some form.
Yeah.
I know C key.
Well, was there something placed here that would, like, you were told to guard, or
No.
like one of us dry skins came here and put something here?
No, place was empty. We're squatters.
Oh, well, practically orphans.
Bert, give me a personality test +2. You've threatened him with becoming an orphan.
Oh, geez. So it'll be at 11 with a +2.
Let's see. He's not going for
We
it.
don't have enough personality to get ourselves through a wet paper bag.
Yeah.
All right, look,
yeah.
let's just go with plan A then. We put a collar on him and then we just kick him ahead of us to trip all the traps. I mean, if he doesn't want to be helpful and show us where the key is, then that's the only thing we can do. This is on you, buddy. My conscience is clear here. It's all on you.
So yeah, he's bound. You all take him. You spend the next handful of minutes moving deeper into this place, tossing him ahead of you, throwing him downstairs. Eventually, you come across what this creature was talking about. No, I wanted to click this button. As you come across what appears to be a hatching room. Looks like an old bath of some form. You see these ancient old copper and stone tubs, and it looks like they're just loaded with these strange, lumpy, leathery looking white eggs. And as you step in, 3 of these creatures step up to block your path. They're hissing. The one on the ground, let me just make a duplicate real quick. The one on the ground in front of you. Ha! I tell you, there are many of us. We stop you.
We don't want your eggs.
But looking, you do see there is a hallway continuing on.
Now listen here. This bastard tried to sell you out. He tried to give us your eggs so that we would give him riches up on the surface. But we said, no, we respect your culture and heritage. We simply want safe passage to get to the strange things beyond here and to let you slay your traitor.
The one on the ground, just looking back and forth between them and you, just like, what? I want a personality test, man.
Come on, Jeremy.
I
This is the
wish
one
I was
time.
better at this.
With that,
I don't even believe my own lies.
With that, the three of
I can't
them
keep a straight face.
charge into attack. We're back in initiative, so if you want to go back to the initiative page,
Why was I put at the front of the line?
I'll give you a second. If you want to reorganize where your tokens would be,
Seeing as I initiated this nonsense, I think it's fair for me to be
up front.
Instead of
I easily have the lowest AC in the party, I think.
Oh, we double
sorry,
moved.
I was trying to. You
Nope.
moved Dan.
Nope, that's fine.
Okay,
There we go.
I need
Oh.
Eddie and Forbowdy. So
okay. I'm coming over to the spot where I do. That's how we do it.
oh, Bert, you rolled a 1.
Yep.
Lots of ones tonight.
Eddie, if you
I
want to
guess
give that,
20s.
yeah, Eddie, if you want to give that initiative roll, if you just click on the little
I
fist.
already did.
Oh, it
It's
didn't come
23.
through. Oh, wow. All right.
Get himself a nat 20.
That's nice.
We've had a very
That's
swingy night on the dice.
It is. That's, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Eddie,
And
you're-
entertaining.
It's entertaining. Yeah, absolutely. Eddie, you're up. Now you can move through the space of your allies. You just can't stop there. So if you want to move past them, you can.
Right. Well, I think I'd be using all my movement just to get past him.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20. 20
Yeah,
would
no,
put you
not
standing over the one on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to be in front.
Okay.
I'm going tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw my sword and my dagger bravely.
Yeah.
Manchego loves a good fight, and then I'm going to sneak to the very back of the line.
Nice.
There you go. You do so. All right. The first of these creatures throws a harpoon at Forbowdy. Oh, that was real bad, though. Does an 8 hit?
Nope.
Didn't think so. This one on the ground is going to start trying to claw and crawl away.
Good luck with your gimp leg.
Forbowdy, you're up.
And also the rope we still have on him.
All right. Well, I'll just kind of. He was trying to move along, so I'll just move forward,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna. So one just threw the harpoon. The other two are armed, correct?
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna stab at the one. I'll assume maybe the one to the right still has a weapon or whatever.
Yeah, so the one on top and the one on bottom still have their weapon. The one in the middle threw its harpoon, but you know these things got teeth.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But so the one on the right with a harpoon, as I'm slashing him, I make sure that I try and cut across a tendon or something to see if I can make him drop his harpoon.
Sure thing. Give me that mighty deed roll.
All right.
Pops off.
Maybe. Okay. Let me get one attack roll in. Maybe. Yes.
There we go. That
So-
hits. What's the total damage?
12.
All right. So this
Nice.
thing is disarmed. Let me see if I can find a good token for disarmed. We're just going to go with that one. I can't find. So it's disarmed. And how much damage?
12.
Oh, you just kill it outright, man.
Oh, nice. Maybe I just chop its arm off and blood sprays all over the place.
Absolutely.
And then, do you get a bonus for attacking people that are on the ground?
Yeah, if they're prone, you do. But you already moved up to this one.
Well,
What's your
there's
plan?
the crawling guy that I just kind of walked past.
Yeah.
And I'm just appalled that he has the gall to keep going.
Okay.
How dare you keep fighting for life, you little bastard. And I'm going to shield bash him while he's on the ground.
Sure, why not?
Because I'm a good person. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, give me damage. Oh, you're gonna kill him outright. I mean, you don't have to roll damage if you don't want to, but yeah, you just take the edge of your shield and just chunk and pretty much just crack its neck in half.
I was imagining him like using the shield to just do like a drop elbow wrestler style on him. Just squat his head into nothing.
Yeah.
I think I got skipped because of that, though.
Oh, did you?
Oh no.
Yes.
You did. Dan, you're up.
All right. Well, not that's going to be a very exciting turn. How well lit is this place?
There's some algae here and there, but it's on the dark side. Definitely on the dark side. Algae that's bioluminescent.
I was going to try and do like a hide in shadows real quick and then see if I can.
No.
That's how it be. I'll still try and sneak silently anyways.
Okay.
Maybe also no.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a spotlight on him, like literally. He's like,
Yeah. I was just going to move. Oop. I was just going to. I cannot seem to select just myself. I have everybody selected except for Bert
If you
somehow.
click on another one of the tools on the left and then go back to the little token control,
There it is.
it'll
Okay.
deselect everything.
I was just going to kind of move up behind Jeremy here.
Okay. Jake.
I assume I'm hiding behind him.
There you go, Jake. What do you got?
I'm gonna run up beside Jeremy here, and unlike Flank, I'm gonna scream my head off as I do so. I'm
Okay.
gonna take a swing at the guy in front of me with my warhammer, trying to disarm him.
Sure. No.
That won't work, but I will hit him, hopefully. That's what I get for speaking too quickly.
That's a 12. That's a miss.
Yeah. So shield bash time.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. What is that altogether? Is that a 16?
No, that's got it factored in.
Oh, it does. 14 is a miss.
Oh dang.
Yeah. If you wanted to luck that up by 1 point, that would be a hit. Okay. So that one's dead. This one, Jake, it attacks you right back with a jab of its harpoon like a spear. 16 to hit, 7 points of damage.
Yep, that got me.
And it holds the line. Sylvester, you're up.
I will cast Bless. Up to you if you wish to give me a negative modifier. I don't have anyone immediately on me, but you can give me anywhere from a -1 to a -4 if you think it's a bad situation.
No, I think it's fine.
All right. Ugh, geez, with the rolls.
That's a 12.
Yeah. I'm gonna bless an ally. Let's see what's a 12 on that.
Seem to be like consistently one, somewhere around 10, give or take 2 or 3, or 20.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta look it up. It didn't do the thing. So 12. Cleric spell 1, blessing an ally. Oh, come on, give me the roll.
So you rolled a what? Was that a 12?
A 12, yeah. Blessing an
Ally receives a +1 bonus to all attacks for 1 round.
Yeah, pretty miserable. I'll give that to Bowdy.
Okay.
Go forth and slaughter my friend. Oh, not slaughter my friend, but you know what I meant.
I hear you. I like the cut of your guts, Jim.
Bert, did you move any or are you hanging back in the hallway?
I will move just a little bit here.
Okay.
Just so that Eddie can have some room.
Okay. And with that, Manchego, you're up.
Seeing everybody else engage now, I will find my bravery and charge forth, waving my sword around like a madman.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically, I just want to get as close as I can. So I'll have to pass by Bert or be exactly where Bert is.
Yeah, 20 feet gets you to Bert. What's your move? Are you
20-foot movement.
okay? Yeah, you could either end right behind Bert, or if you want to use both your movement and your action to move, then that kind of opens you up.
Yeah, I'll move just below where Jake is. I'll use both.
I'll go ahead and move you down there. All right, but that's your movement and your action.
Okay.
Okay. For Bounty, this one. Did you? Oh, you killed the top one. This one's going to try and bite you. 16 to hit.
Just shy. Again, they get a little bit of beard in their mouth.
All
so
right.
close.
And this one is dead. So, for Bounty, this is your turn. You do get that bonus from Blessing, which is a +1 to attack rolls.
Oh, that's just delightful. I think what I'd like to do for my deed is, as I chop into this one here, I hope to make the blood splatter hit the eyes of its companion to my left.
Oh, okay. Absolutely.
All right, deed die. Be good to me. All right.
That's a 3.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure 24 hits.
Absolutely. What's the damage on that?
10 damage.
You kill this one, man.
Nice. I'll put some blood splatter into the next one's eyes.
Yeah, and the next one is blinded from blood splatter.
So I'm going to shield bash him while he's blind.
All right. It's going to take a penalty for being blind.
That's just delightful. So even with that, that's not going to be enough. No penalty is going to get me there.
No, that doesn't. Okay.
But the important thing is it's set up for somebody else.
Sure thing. Dan, what do you got?
Maybe I'll do something useful. I don't need to hide anymore, but I'll try and sneak around behind him. Well, whatever. I'll just attack him from behind anyways.
At least he can't see you.
He can't see you.
Well, yeah,
I know,
that's
I don't
true.
I don't know if I get a backstab bonus from this or not if I attack.
I'll
from the
tell you
back.
what. It's blinded. I'll let you take it.
All right. We'll do the choke him out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Is that 7 damage altogether?
Unfortunately, that is 7 damage altogether.
That is not enough to drop it, but that is a solid hit. Jake, you're up.
Well, now that he's being strangled and he's almost dead, I'm going to try to knock his head off with my warhammer.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Now, it is blinded, so it's going to be a little easier to hit. Doesn't hit
No.
with your deed die.
Oh, for God's sake. Hold
Wow.
him still, damn it. I'll go for
He
the
actually
shield
like
bash.
pulls his head out of the way at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to not die, I think.
Nah, I wouldn't hit him either.
Okay.
It might if he's blinded.
That would.
Oh, and it would get a +1 with the blessing. So.
Yeah, that. Well, the blessing was only for bounty, but this
okay.
thing is blinded, so it is taking a penalty to its AC. 14 does hit,
Okay,
Yeah.
Nice. There we are.
and that's 3 damage. Which let me check my math.
And 2 for the deed.
Oh yeah, that's lethal.
good. No, that is including the deed.
Well,
I've got
even-
that. I've got that in figured in all the thingers.
Oh,
Even
I'm not
with-
as cool as that.
The deed, not counting that 3 damage, is still enough to kill it.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank you for
Yes.
the raid, Dragons in the dining room.
Oh hey. Yeah,
Hey,
thanks for
welcome.
the raid. I was hanging out with them before the stream. Very
Nice.
cool for you all to come by. Okay. You've killed all of these lamprey men. You're now standing in their egg hatchery. There's a tunnel or a hallway proceeding on deeper into this, wizard spire or whatever you want to call it.
Manchego will twirl his dagger around and flourish his sword, put them away, and say, "That was too easy."
If you say so.
I'm gonna grab that one that was all mouthy to us earlier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to one of these hatching bins. And I'll pick him up and slam him into his eggs,
Oh, yeah. You
just out of spite.
slam them into the closest hatching bin, and you just hear the sickening pops. Like almost like snake eggs as these things just...
I mean, clearly we're gonna save some for omelets, but I just had to get that off my chest.
This feels sadistically right.
It does. It really does. I'm a very petty dwarf.
Of course, you need to get the freshest ones. I don't think lamprey min balut would probably be very good.
Ugh.
Well, we'll come back for them on our way back.
Okay. Do you continue on?
Yeah.
They're all orphans now, anyways.
They are. Let's see.
As we make our way down the hallway, I'm going to lean over towards Forbauti and just chit chatting with him about recipes for omelets.
They'll make the
just
saddest
add a
omelets
little
we've
bit of
ever had.
Fresh wild mushrooms and a little bit of the cheese on top, and maybe some hot peppers.
I mean, I guess so. I usually just like get a hot iron skillet and then try not to burn it too much. But that sounds
you've
good
never had
too.
an omelet until you've had my famous omelets.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm glad we didn't break all of them then.
There you go. There's probably another like 20 eggs in here.
Oh, it's going to be such a big omelet. That's going to be like our victory meal.
Victory omelet.
We got to save some of them for cake, right?
Ooh.
Oh my God. Victory cake too.
Ah.
Eat later. Let's find our key.
Oh yeah. The key.
Oh.
Now,
And maybe some potatoes to go with the eggs.
I'm sorry. Just the act of petty vengeance just gets me so, bubbly.
All right. Hey, man, we're doing good. Having a good time. How was your game? So you continue on. And eventually it opens up into another room. Now, this room, at one point, served, you can tell just by looking at the furnishings, it is a furnished room, or sort of. Well, we'll get into that in the explanation. This room served some arcane purpose in years past, but time hasn't been kind. Old furniture stands forgotten, spongy with rot. Scraps of former finery lie in piles slick with algae. Small stones and shells crunch underfoot. They appear to be torn loose from the now patchwork mosaics that cover the wall. A couple things that you see in this room. There is another hall continuing in even deeper. Standing next to that hallway going deeper there are 3 barrels and a little alcove right next to it. One of the barrels has the lid popped off. The other 3 are closed. But you can see that on the wall in here, one of the mosaics, I'm going to switch this over to, as it's listed, handout B. And you can see, it's broken, bits and pieces are missing. What's the wizardly looking dude from the other murals in the upper levels, surrounded by some kind of barrier, it looks like. It looks to be underwater. There's some bubbles coming up. There's sea creatures around it, standing in front of a giant clamshell with a horn setting in it.
Primitive vuvuzela.
Hey, look, he's got keys on his hip, too.
Yeah.
Does have keys on his hip.
Right then.
So what do y'all want to do?
She said one of these things was already open.
Yeah, there's 4 barrels setting in an alcove next to the hallway continuing deeper. One of the 4 barrels is open. It's got the lid pried off of it.
I kind of feel like I have to look.
Sure. You move up, you peer inside. It's a dried, semi-transparent mass in the bottom of it. Now, Sylvester, you're familiar with sea life and creatures. It looks like a giant dried out jellyfish.
How strange.
Yeah, one of those. I'm not very fond of them. They sting sometimes. You said dried out, huh?
Yeah.
Gonna take my little water thing and just pour some water in there and see what happens.
You do. You pour your water on it. Nothing happens, though.
I used my crowbar and bust up one of the other barrels.
Sure, yeah. You pop the lid off the one next to it, and you look inside. It's full of fluid. And you see what initially you think is a giant jellyfish. It looks to be made out of the same kind of like membrane of a jellyfish, but it's an odd form. You see it floating there in the water.
While they're busting barrels, I may just search around the room and see if there's any like things on the walls that push or pull or
Give me a
you know,
perception
hidden
test, or if you got a thief skill for that, like find traps or hidden doors or whatever it might be.
things. I have find trap.
Sure, you can roll that. You're confident that the room isn't trapped, but more importantly, you don't find anything else like hidden, no hidden passages, cubbies, anything. I'll say you maybe find like 10 silver, but they're very ancient looking coins with, kind of undersea kind of etchings on it.
Sell them to a collector.
But yeah, Lime Tree. You're standing in front of this barrel, and there's this odd thing that looks like it's made out of the same kind of strange fleshy material that a jellyfish is.
Spit on it, see if it does anything.
Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I'll move on to the next barrel.
You pop the next barrel open, same thing.
Are you kidding me? These things are full of weird jellyfish things. Where's the money? Where are the keys?
I found the money.
I could smell money on you, dirty thief. I like you.
Somebody's got to find it.
Well,
Chuck, exactly what is odd about their shape, these jellyfish?
They don't seem to have the regular, like, roundish tops that a jellyfish has. They're kind of also just kind of clumped up in there. To get a better shape, you might need to remove, or better idea of what they're shaped like, you might have to remove it from a barrel.
I've got a rope and a grappling hook. I'll just kind of lower the grappling hook in to one of the barrels, pull one of these things out from
Sure.
one of the wet
Give me a
barrels.
luck test.
call me paranoid, but I'll already my axe in case something funky happens.
If he's doing that, I'll get my hammer ready.
That is not below. That is just over.
Okay. You dip your grappling hook in. You pull it out. You drag it onto the floor, and it looks like a jellyfish that's in the shape of a person.
Nope.
With a, it looks like there's an opening in the back.
Does it look kind of like the shape around the wizard in the picture?
Yeah.
The
These
jellyfish Edgar suit.
These are like a diving suit. You put it on, you go swimming, and it won't touch your water. You won't get wet at all.
But you can see your grappling hook seems to have poked a couple holes in this one.
This one's a little defective now. I apologize for that. It wasn't my fault. It was the other one who did it.
Hopefully there's some spares.
Oh, there's a couple other barrels, but that's so gross. Out of the kindness of my heart, I'll defer to anybody else that wants to use these.
So yeah.
I too feel very kind. Have at them.
So
I'll maybe stick one in one of my bags, so that way when I get attacked later, I don't get holes put it until I'm ready to use it.
now these things, they're big. I mean, they're big and they're bulky. So I don't necessarily think they would jam into your bag.
Okay.
The bigger question is, I guess, do we need to go back to that main room where the 30-foot deep water was? Or do we go forward to another room? We should probably figure out where these should be used before we do anything else.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't dive into the water to see what was down there. We just tried to get out.
Yeah. So, forward or backwards?
I mean, there's certainly less apparent danger if we go backwards.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily.
We also
get us
leave
where we
ourselves
need to go.
open to attack if we don't clear things out first. I'd like to stay on dry land as long as possible myself.
Okay. Well, maybe we go forwards until we find a need for him, and then we come back.
All right. Yeah.
Unless
Sure.
that need right after this hallway. We'll find out.
All right. So you all press on. Let me make sure I say the right thing. Now, this passageway, as you continue on, eventually leads to an enormous cavern, illuminated by a rippling pale green light emanated by no apparent source. The corridor ends on a small platform, crafted from worn stone. Stretching out before you is a large aqua blue lagoon of some depth. You see piles of coral and stone litter the lagoon's sandy bottom, so the water's clear enough you can see through it, forming concentric rings around a giant clam about the size of a wagon sitting in the depths near the pool's center. There's a set of narrow steps that leads down from the platform into the water. And then I can activate this. I
Seems
got a
like it's
map.
right about now that we need it.
I bet you that's where that Vuvuzela is. In that giant clam. You
Mhm.
open it up and then something happens.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
But, looking at that mural, though, he's already got the keys and the clam is open and the keys aren't in the clam. So maybe the keys are elsewhere. I mean, if he needs the trumpet to get the keys, but they're already on his, on his hip and something, I don't know.
Well, maybe he put it in there because he hates it so much. So if we get it, we just start blowing on it. Then maybe we can work out a deal.
Yeah, maybe he brings the keys to us if we know him enough.
Well, there is that.
What's the plan?
I was voted most annoying in class after all.
I feel like we know about the Vuvuzela. So maybe we should just have the Vuvuzela.
Absolutely. All right, give me one of the suits. I'll put it on. I'll go down there and I'll bust open that clam with my crowbar and get it.
Okay. Yeah, you go back. You step into one of these things and it kind of seals up around you. As it does so, it starts kind of like almost inflating a little bit, driving out any moisture inside. So now you're walking inside this membrane. Like a
Neat.
weird dive suit.
Yeah, they're the Michelin Man.
Neat.
So,
I will waddle back to the clam room.
sure.
Anybody else want to do that?
Only if he wants someone else to come with him.
Now, one other thing I forgot to point out. Looking off to the side of the room, it looks like there's a tunnel. It's not completely flooded, and it actually looks like it opens up to the outside, like to ocean level.
You mean to tell me we could have put our boat here, skipped all those, whatever. At least now we're getting cake.
Aye.
So, do you go in the water?
I will go in the water with my warhammer in one hand and my crowbar in the other.
Maybe I'll go grab a suit and just be ready near the edge of the water.
Okay. So you've got the second suit. So There's only 2 suits now. Jake, you wade into the water. There's sea life in here. Harmless, some fish, maybe a crab. You're encumbered by moving through the water and moving in the suit along the bottom. Make your way to the giant clam. Gonna try and break it open?
Yes.
Sure, give me a
Perhaps
test.
you should say the secret phrase YOLO before you try to open it.
Now, sadly, Jake, lime tree's underwater, so you cannot hear Flank's sage advice. Jake, so if you want to give me a strength test to see if you can pry your crowbar in and force this thing open.
All right.
Got this. Ooh.
Not bad. Not bad.
15 was the target number.
Nice.
yeah.
Well
So as
played.
you put it in there and you start wedging, you've eaten enough seafood, it's resisting, but you know if you scrape along this side, it'll pop that abductor muscle. And the clam swings open. Let me see if I've got... Oh, I do have a picture. I'll show a picture. And
Is it an
inside
entire old man?
this clam, you see that strange horn that you saw in the mural in the previous room.
Jackpot.
Jake, give me an intelligence test.
Boop. I will spend a luck to make that a 15.
Sure. It's a good thing you do, because off of in the distance, kind of you catch it out of the corner of your eye, you see a large, dark shape move into this lagoon cave, swimming along with you. It's a very large hammerhead shark.
Oh
Ah,
no.
balls.
And it seems to have noticed you.
Get the vuvuzela and run.
I've got a better idea. I'm going to get the vuvuzela and get up behind the clam.
Sure, but I'm just going to bust through this real quick.
Ooh.
Oh, Jake, you
Ooh.
got a 1.
Oh no.
No.
All right, that's enough dice.
Oh my word.
Oh, and it's so
20s and
fast.
ones.
Oh no.
All the 20s and ones.
So many 20s and ones. What a weird night.
Yes, indeed.
Click on this one. Oh, yeah. You're within
Oh,
1
frick.
movement. I'll just let you know, this thing's got a speed of 60.
Oh, frick.
Oh
As
my.
it quickly closes in on you. I'm not going to say it's rigged there, shift 70 up. But, you know,
Yeah.
it might be rigged. Let me make sure I got the right stat. I don't. Let me fix this real quick. All right. Jake, as this thing bites you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that hits you for 9 points of damage.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you what, though, since you're wearing this suit, I only want you to take 4 points of damage.
Whew.
As it comes up and it starts biting and it rips this giant hole in the side of this suit as water starts rushing in.
Ah, jeez.
Jeremy, what's Verbowdy going to do in this terrible situation? You see blood start coming up from where that clam was.
You answered my question. I was hoping maybe the damage would have just gone to the suit, not to him yet.
He took a little bit of damage.
Curses. Well, then my plan won't work at all.
Oh, were you going to try and chum the water by you?
I was going to chum the water. but because there's no way to get to him fast enough to do anything. But I'll still like this little ladder area, is that like sort of like steps
It's
into the water?
stairs going down into the water. Yeah.
I'll do the stairs and I'll get myself into the water, and I will basically just like cut my own hand for a point of damage or something, and I'll just clang my shield, trying to make a bunch of noise, get some blood in the water, and just hope that I make enough of an ass of myself.
Go ahead, and I want you to give me, I'll call it your choice, personality or intelligence.
They're both horrible. So we'll just go personality. I can get a good roll at some point, right? Nope.
Yeah, you're doing your work, but it really seems to be focused in on Lime Tree.
That's why dwarves should never go in the water. I'll miss you, Lime Tree.
Dan, you're up. What is Flank
unfortunately,
going to do?
it's a very similar situation of like we're really far away now.
Yeah.
Mistakes were made. I'll maybe come up to the edge, and I've got a grappling hook and rope, and maybe I'll see if I can throw it just as far as I can towards him. So if he gets to it, maybe we can try
What's
and reel him in.
what's your length of rope?
50 foot.
I'll
I
tell
mean, it's
you.
not going to make it wildly close to him, but
Right. Well, no, I got a thing. I want you to give me a strength test. 10 is the target number, and that gets you all 50 feet. For every point under, I subtract 5 feet.
all right. Well, thank goodness I have a -1 on strength.
You can do it.
Hey!
You've got 50 feet of rope. Let's see. How far out does 50 feet go?
It's pretty
Oh,
close.
it's right next to him.
All right. So as a free action, I'll say, somebody get ready to help me pull him in if he gets a hold of the rope.
That sounds like a smart idea. A lot better than this nonsense I'm trying.
Sylvester.
I will help anchor the rope.
Sure. So you move up next to Flank, and you get a good hold of it. So now we've got 2 people on this rope. Manchego.
I will see what they're doing and help with the rope as well.
It's going to like water ski out of this place.
Okay. So we got 3 people on the rope. Jake, what do you got, man?
I'm going to take an unarmed strike at the shark, first of all, and I'm going to try to blind it.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
Come on, baby.
Oh,
Ah, jeez. That's ruthless.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, you
All
don't.
right. So I'm going to... Oh, boy.
You can move.
Yep. I'll move up to the hook.
Okay. I'll tell you what. You've used your action. I'm not going to let you grab the rope.
Yeah.
But maybe if you wanted to put yourself at risk a little bit, move a little bit forward and maybe like step and like straddle the rope.
we hook you.
That works.
So I'm going to move you 1 more point forward. That's within your movement. The
I'll
shark
take grappling hook damage.
Grappling hook to the crotch.
Hey-o.
closes right back in on you.
He's just screaming the whole time we're pulling him in.
Jake, I presumed you grabbed the horn.
Yes.
$19 to hit,
Oh my god.
and you are going to
What?
take all 6 points of damage.
What a big lad.
And with this, all of the air has been torn out of your suit. What's your stamina modifier?
0.
You're going to drown quick, man.
Yep.
Oh no.
For Bowdy, what's your plan?
Well, I mean, I know we got a bunch of people already up on the rope, but it seems like the thing to do is just be part of the team, pulling him up as quick as possible.
So all of your turns are grouped up together. I want each of you to roll me an athletics test.
All right, then.
Just agility or
Athletics.
Strength?
I'm sorry, strength. My bad.
okay. I was like,
I was, it's Pathfinder 2 still leaking in.
yep, yep.
Man, just
Ah, there we go. There's
merciless.
at least one good roll in there.
The tiniest one of all.
Bert, did Sylvester want to make that as well?
Yeah. So what do you want for a roll?
Strength.
Strength. Yeah. I guess he will put his pittance to it.
Damn, you guys are all relying on the halfling.
Jake, give me a
I
luck
missed a lot of
test.
phys ed back in the cloister. I was sick a lot.
It's a funny angle, you know.
Hey.
Oh, hopefully his body is somehow holding onto the horn.
So, Jake, you get hooked on the leg. You keep a hold of the
This is whether
horn.
it takes damage or not.
Yeah. You do take 3 points of damage from that. But you're only dragged that far.
Oh, jeez.
And with
it?
that, Jake, it's your turn.
Pull on the rope also.
Yes, I'm going to try to climb
Sure.
one-handed along the rope.
Yeah, I'm going to half your speed on this. Well, your speed was already halved. I'm going to quarter your speed on this. What's your speed? 20? So you can
20,
move
so yeah, just
a grand
5 feet.
total of 10 feet.
So close. So close.
I'd
It's-
already moved 5, so I moved myself back a
Okay,
little bit.
cool.
If only any of us could have succeeded on our strength check other than one person.
I know, right? Just dice are very unkind. Oh my gosh.
Not gonna miss.
Hi, Jake.
How you
Yep,
doing, Jake?
That's it.
All right, Jake. You're now bleeding out. You got a round to not die.
Well, we still have him on the rope, so maybe we pull him in.
So
Turn him over.
everyone else wants to make me a strength test to see if you can pull his corpse ashore.
How deep are this shark's teeth into me?
Okay.
Ow, ow, rope burn, rope burn.
7 again.
There's a real check for once.
What's our target for this?
10.
10? All right. Let me burn 2 luck.
Okay.
If it was agility, we'd be all good.
Just enough. I got to 10.
He is now right there, almost up. The shark's not going to go after a corpse. So it's going to be swimming, almost pacing back and forth. You're all able to pull Jake up. Now, Jake, you bled out. What?
Yeah.
It's your no. It's your. Is it your level or your stamina? It's your level. Yeah. So you don't bleed out. You had 2 rounds left. So if someone can apply some form of healing to him.
Yeah, make my check.
Nice.
What is your alignment?
Chaotic.
I'm neutral, so you're
One
basically
step.
adjacent to me. 2 dice of healing.
So yeah, Jake, 2 hit
All
die.
right. Come on, 20.
17
Yeah,
ain't
17,
bad.
not bad.
In the name of all that's wet and creepy, be healed.
And you smack him right on the leg where the grappling hook was.
Yep.
So
To do it properly, you got to smack them with a fish. But I don't have
Okay.
one happy.
A pint of water comes streaming out, followed by.
now, Jake.
You'd be surprised at how many times it happens just like that.
Now, Lime Tree, as you awaken from this dream you were having, the voice of the princess came to you again. You must hurry. I'm getting weak. Take the horn out to sea till you can no longer see the shore and blow it. The vault with the key will present itself to you.
Jeez. All right. So,
The key's in another castle.
thing about dying in the ocean. Apparently, we're supposed to toot on the horn out in the middle of the ocean, and then the key will make itself available.
I'm gonna take at least my water suit along with me out to the boat.
So one thing you do notice, Dan, the longer you have this thing out of the water, it's starting to dry out a little.
Oh man.
I'll put it back in the barrel. Just take the whole barrel. For Bowdy, you can carry this, right?
Yeah, I've got that. That thing's useful.
Okay. So you take the one suit. I say it is very heavy, but you all working together, you're able to get it back and get it onto your ship without much trouble.
You never know when we might need these.
Oh yeah, that's super useful.
And we take as many eggs as we can carry.
Yeah.
Empty out one of those barrels. And just...
Yeah, you empty out one of the other. You
barrel.
can take all. I'll say you get 20 eggs.
Wonderful.
Nice. Omelets and cake for days.
You would know that leathery eggs like this kind of need to stay moist, so maybe you take some of that gross kind of fluid that's in those tubs and kind of load it up too. That way you've got fresh eggs.
Or even take that one that got punctured by the hook, that one suit.
Oh, yeah?
Like it's partially punctured, but it's still kind of doing its thing.
Yeah.
Just start shoving eggs up in there.
And then all that in the barrel.
You all make it onto the boats. Relay the instructions to the captain to head out to sea till you can't see the shore. Who's tooting this horn?
I mean, Lime Tree wouldn't got himself bitten up by a shark. I feel if anybody deserves the honor, it's him.
That's right. Bring the apocalypse down on himself.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait, before you blow it. Let me just commune with my goddess real quick. I'm going to actually cast. No. She will have some good information for us. I'm going to cast Second Sight to see what the repercussions to our actions might be.
Yeah.
All right. 13.
13.
Okay, so basically a +4 bonus to a single roll on the next round.
I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you. I'll give you at least this. You get the inclination that tooting on this horn will not present any danger to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a situation where just taking the lesser result would be
better. Yep.
Okay. So
that's fine.
Who's blowing on the horn?
I'm shaking the magic 8 ball. Chances look fine. Go ahead.
I will toot the horn.
Sure, you.
With my personality check.
Oh, jeez.
Well, luckily I wasn't going to ask for any check there, so we can ignore that terrible result.
Well, it just determines how well he vuvuzelas and has the aptitude you expect.
Yeah.
You've got no rhythm, man.
Like
no rhythm.
None. Off key, no rhythm. So this horn produces a loud primordial roar that conjures up thoughts of prehistoric beasts awakening from a long slumber. The water around the boat starts to ripple and reverberate, dancing in time with the vibrations of the horn's call. You go breathless with the sounding that catches your breath. As you do so, you notice a change in the water beyond the bow of the ship. More than a bow shot away, the green sea darkens as if in the grip of some aquatic night. The blackness spreads swiftly, growing to form a roughly oval patch that seems intent on engulfing the ship. The water's surface churns, and an eruption of white spray bursts into the air like the exhalation of a titanic geyser. Now, when this plume clears, you find yourself staring into the eyes, and let me give you a little picture. Staring into the eyes of the largest sea turtle imaginable. The size of a small island, the creature floats placidly in the water some 100 yards away. His shelled back towers above you like a seaborne hill. Now, at the top of this turtle shell, you catch the glimpse of a protrusion, resembling like a capstan or an odd lever. There's numerous indentations, almost look like steps going from the edge of its shell at sea level up to this mysterious protrusion above.
I guess.
Well, that's not an invitation. I've never seen one.
Okay. Maybe we just try our best to approach this thing from the side so we don't get turned into turtle food.
It's already shark bait today. I'd like to not be turtle soup.
Fire.
So I'll tell you.
Manchego will lean over the side of the boat and yell as loud as he can at the turtle. Do you know where the man with the 6 fingers is?
It shakes its head slowly side to side.
Thank you.
So if you all take some basic precautions, move around the side, you can make it up to these stairs. You climb the stairs to the top of this thing's shell. And yeah, it's like think of like the turn, the giant wheel with the pegs on like a bank vault. What do you want to do?
Turn it?
Does it look like it requires multiple people to turn?
It's large, but maybe one strong person or a group of people working together can easily open this.
I mean, I don't think we came this far not to do it. What's the worst that could happen?
Right? So yeah, you turn it and you turn it, and eventually it boom, and a door pops open that's under this, and you look down and you see a ladder like formed out of like coral descending down inside the turtle.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going in it. Does it seem lit inside, or is it pitch black?
It's dark inside.
Okay.
Do you get a torch going?
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, I've got a lantern. I'll
Okay.
put some oil in, light it. I'll hold it up from the rear.
Sure. So, beneath the hatch is a round chamber with a domed ceiling rising about 10 feet off the floor. The wet walls of this room are smooth and curved and strange. Colorful striations of green, blue, black, and yellow wind through the walls and ceiling. The floor is covered with a sandy silt, and the odor of the sea is almost overpowering. Faintly, you hear a slow pounding of a massive heartbeat below your feet, reminding you that this is no simple vault carved from motionless stone. Looking around, you see a couple things. You see a bed in here, but it looks like it's long since rotted, exposed to water. You see a large sea anemone jutting out of one wall, large, with a treasure chest sitting underneath of it. But the other thing you see is floating in the middle of this room is a large jellyfish, just in the air, floating. But within its transparent body, you can see the sparkle of treasure. And one of the things you see is a large crimson-colored key.
No other like doors or passageways or
Just
anything like
one big
this?
room.
Okay.
So anybody wants to open that chest over there?
I figure maybe we can like try and grapple it and pull it towards us.
Yeah.
The sea anemone?
Oh, that chest.
The chest below it, yeah.
Probably the tendrils of this anemone are protruding out past and kind of draping over it, almost like the branches of like a weeping willow.
Ooh.
I think that would make it not possible to grapple it then.
You could, but you're going to get, in direct contact with this sea anemone.
Well, I've got an idea. All right, so we've established we've got some torches and oil and whatnot. What if I took just a little bit of cloth and some oil, put it on the end of a crossbow bolt, and we try and get ourselves ready to where, like, we try and shoot it with a flaming crossbow bolt to make it like recoil, maybe, and then somebody else can try and grasp it and go.
Let me try something. I'm going to beseech the goddess of the sea to help us out here.
Chuck, I'm going to cast Banish.
Ooh.
Which, if it's a supernatural creature, it'll be brought back to its native plane. If it's a regular creature, like if this is just an animal, it will go back to its natural home.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Well, if it'll roll. Sorry, give me a second. There it is. Banish. 20. It must make a will save or be forced back to its place of origin.
Let me check the stats. Will save, you say? Okay.
Yeah.
$19. No,
Yep.
yeah, 19. So it fails.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, just there's a, and the sea anemone is gone.
Hey, you know what? That was a much better idea.
Much better plan.
I skipped a lot of my like physical education courses, but I was no slouch at the spellcasting.
There you go. So now there's this treasure chest sitting there on the floor.
Well, do we want to do the usual tip it over and bust out the bottom sort of thing?
Always bust out the bottom.
Okay. Yeah. You tip it over. You bust out the bottom. Luckily, there was nothing breakable inside. And I will tell you, inside, I'm just going to post it in chat. Let me do this and that. You find 67 silver, 189 gold, a silver ring that you would guess is worth 25 gold, and an oddly intact rope bracelet.
Nice. I'll write it down on mine if we want to track it. I'll just take a note.
Yeah, let's see if any of this stuff is magic as well.
Yeah, if you want to do detect magic.
Oh yeah, you might be able to get something good out of this.
Fail.
Okay.
Nada.
Yeah, you're not sure. But Bert, why don't you give me an intelligence test?
Why do you hate me, Chuck?
I'm sorry. There's a chance with your nautical background. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
The less than average cleric, Sylvester.
All right. So yeah, you get some silver, you get some gold, you get some ring, and a rope bracelet.
So tied in a particular kind of knot, or is that what I failed?
No, it's tied in a some kind of standard sailor's knot. I don't know knots. Okay. But you being familiar with the seas, you would recognize this knot. Yeah, the rope looks pristine though. So yeah, the other thing in this room is this large jellyfish floating in the center of the room, and it looks like there's treasure inside of it.
I don't think I want to try the same trick again because what's in the middle might go right with it. So,
flaming crossbow bolt.
I mean, it is just a creature of the sea. Perhaps it will just, somebody want to reach up in there and just kind of.
No, can you just command it to shit it out or something?
Well, I don't know that it's sentient. I mean, hey there, big fella. Do you understand this? Wave a couple of tentacles in my direction threateningly, if so.
There's absolutely no response.
I don't think it's got the brain powers to be persuaded by the goddess.
Do its tentacles reach all the way to the floor, or is
yeah?
I got a staff. I could maybe try and sweep some aside and see what it does.
I do want to throw out there because Bert, you're worshiping a sea goddess. You'd be well familiar with sea life You do actually recognize this species of jellyfish. It's the largest that you've ever seen by far. But this is a box jelly.
Oh, they're very, very poisonous. I mean, I can neutralize poisons, but just so you all know,
we got
the little ones will kill you. I'm not exactly sure what this great honking big one will do.
Ship, right?
What's that?
So we got one of those suits on the ship, right? Maybe that's it's another jellyfish. Maybe it won't attack it if we wear it.
Oh yeah, you get some hot jellyfish on jellyfish action there.
Not it.
I mean, not it. I think you called it there, Mr. Onoya. That's all yours. Just get wrist deep in that thing.
So Eddie, are you going to go back, get the suit, and then come back and?
Yeah, I'll go back, get the suit. I'll have to haul. I'm pretty small, so it'll be slow going me hauling it. But
yeah, well, as long as you've got you're not dallying too long, you can take it out of the barrel, and yeah, you make it back eventually. You put the suit on. Now what are you gonna do, man?
While wearing the suit, I'm gonna reach out and just maybe with like an elbow or something, just gently kind of touch the edge of my suit to one of the tentacles.
Sure, give me a luck test.
And touching hands.
Oh wow.
Wow. So jellyfish like this, they're little spines that they eject. It's not a conscious thing, it's just a muscle reaction. But as you touch it, it appears that it's not able to kind of pierce through the suit. You seem to be safe inside the suit.
Get that
I will very gently kind of part my way through the tentacles till I'm under it, because I'm small, so I figure I can stand under it. And then very gently try and reach inside to pull out the contents that we saw floating in it.
Absolutely.
Trying not to disturb it or hurt it.
Okay, so you move back out. You are unharmed. The jellyfish is unharmed. And you drop on the ground 5,000 copper pieces.
Wow.
3,500 silver pieces.
You mean 4,000 copper pieces.
250 gold. And a large ornate key of crimson steel.
What was the silver count again?
3,500.
There we go. May not matter. Write it
So
down.
I was about to say, you're doing a lot of bookkeeping for a one shot.
It's
Just so
like
that we
this,
could at the end say we came out with this much crap.
Yeah.
We gotta know how much hash browns and eggs we can afford at the end of this.
Days like
Be a
this are
Waffle
what
House
remind
run.
us.
I'll turn around and look at the giant jellyfish and just say, thank you for not stinging me there. And if you could have talked, I would have asked you if you knew where the man with the 6 fingers are, but you can't, so goodbye.
So
I gotta hit the restroom real quick though.
sure. You make it back to your ship. The princess gives you one more communication, and it's a heading to take to get to where she's imprisoned. You plug that into the ship's GPS and set sail.
In 600 knots, turn left.
It's like Tom Tom, but it's for sailors, so it's like Jerry.
That's it. So yeah, you've recovered the key. The journey to the Lone Ite. So just so everyone's aware who's watching, we're scheduled to run this till 12 Central, then our time block is up. So we're going to try and get through this adventure in the next 40 minutes. But if we can't and you want to know how it ends, you're just going to have to buy it from the Goodman Games store and run it at your own table.
So we will finish as quickly as we can.
You hear that, Joseph? We need to start getting a commission.
You're saying that I need to ask more people where my ferret's murderer is.
Yeah.
So this algae, what does it smell like?
Oh my gosh.
And this is when we started talking about how to make the finest omelet and also the finest cake.
I was just thinking this is where we decided to try and go find the heart of this giant turtle and murder it from the inside.
That would be mean. But
Somebody
funny.
did mention turtle soup, and it kind
Ooh,
of did.
this would be
Imagine the biggest turtle soup in the
It's
world.
the weirdest thing. They got halfway through the adventure and then decided to kill the landscape.
I mean, I've never killed a creature and then cooked it inside of itself, but this is a real opportunity.
Listen, I have ran a game for Alan Bear of Gallant Knight Games. Nothing you can do will derail the story as much as what he did.
You can't pull a taco truck on you.
Yeah. So you eventually make it to your destination. The journey to the Lone Eight has taken you to a forlorn expanse of sea far from any other islands, trade ships, or even solitary fishermen plying the waters. After 3 days of favorable wind, that means you get 3 days of rest. So that's 3 hit points. Congrats. You awake one morning to see a tiny speck of land ahead. The air grows calm as you approach. I don't know why the music keeps stopping. Just play the music, you.
Yeah, butthead.
There we
Oh,
go.
if at some point during that 3-day stay, would it be possible to get a healing spell cast upon me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Deal with this little. Just got a mild case of shark bite.
Oh,
No.
we'll say
Fail.
that happened on day 1.
All right. I'll try again on day 2. There we go.
22?
For adjacent 3 dice.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
And that will definitely max me out. So yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, the air grows calm. The sails aren't full anymore, so the oars come out, and you row the final leg of your journey. After an hour of hard rowing brings the Lone Eight into clear view. The islet is nothing more than a tiny spur of bare rock protruding from the ocean's depths. A trapezoidal building, its walls cracked but still standing, is the only visible landmark on the island. The water surrounding the lake, or the little island, is oddly still and black. The breakers that lap the shores are slow, ponderous things that glisten with an iridescent sheen. There's a rich chemical odor like warm pitch that hangs in the air. And you notice several spots of white dotting the black tide. Now, a closer look reveals these to be the dead bodies of seabirds. With that realization, it becomes more clear that this island sets in the middle of a great patch of tarry water. A body of primordial asphalt bubbles up to the surface here to form an eternal oil slick around the island, trapping birds and discouraging visitors to this barren hunk of rock. Super
It's like we
exciting.
don't want to get in the water.
So, I'll say you're able to get into a little dinghy and you make it to shore. Let me do a couple things for the stream. Because we're about to switch to...
One thing I would like to do, as part of my equipment purchase for this little diddly-doo, I bought a 10-foot chain and 4 holy symbols. I would like to attach these 4 holy symbols to this 10-foot chain and then attach said chain to my shield.
Okay.
I myself am not religious, but, you know, just in case.
That's fine.
I like the way you think there, Lime Tree.
Let's see. We're down here. So, you move into this building The floor is submerged beneath a body of black water that shines evilly in the light. The walls are marred by countless occult symbols that overlap and repeat. The eastern wall of the chamber bears an intricate, interlocking geometric carving that is defaced by a jagged crack through its center. There are 2 exits in this room. One, we'll call it one to the north, we'll call that the top, and one to the south, which we'll call the bottom. Which way do you want to go?
We could call the one to the north left and the one to the south right. Do we want to go left?
Always take the left-handed path. That's true.
Always take it, yeah.
Okay. So, I am actually... Yeah. We'll move it. I'm just trying to move things along a little quicker, so I'm going to move your tokens. Who's leading the charge? That's what I want to know.
Well, I'll be holding the lantern up in the back since it looks like it's dark.
All right, so I'm voting for Bowdy.
I think so too. Lime Tree's already, he put his butt on the line already.
I'll be behind him, ready to fight.
Oh my gosh, stop moving your tokens.
I'm not moving any tokens because I have them all selected still.
Oh my gosh, Eddie. Bite you. Rocks fall and land on Eddie's character.
Yeah, giant.
And that rock had 6 toes on his left foot.
So, let me check this out. Why did I do that? Yeah, you move into this large room. There's 8 empty pedestals that rise from the tarry water like bare islands on a midnight sea. Whatever once stood upon these platforms has long since been toppled or removed. In the middle of the room, there's a towering statue depicting an ancient titan. From his outreached hand hangs a long, corroded chain with a rough-hewn stone orb dangling from its end. There's an exit to the, we'll call it the east.
What's that thing you do?
You inspect it. You don't necessarily see anything, but it looks like this chain, it's not... Like, you could get it out. This would be like a huge, like, flail, ball and chain. A giant-ass smashing weapon.
Those look kind of fun. Is there any... I don't know. I'll turn to those that know better than me about traps and magic.
It's best not to touch anything that you don't have to touch. I mean, that thing looks really unwieldy anyway. Do you really want it that bad?
Can I maybe search it for traps or something of that
Sure.
nature? Fine. Move up to it and then I can die.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me your roll. I want to
But I
move
fail
you
at this.
all into the room.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's not bad.
Darn good.
You are confident that it is not trapped.
Well, I'll relay that.
Jeremy, are you going to take
I'm not
it?
saying it's the smart thing to do, but I didn't
take
come all this way not to plunder.
All right, well, hold on just a second. I'm detecting magic. Nope, no idea.
No idea. For Bowdy, do you take it?
Oh, hell yeah. If nothing else, it'll be a fun story later.
Sure. You take it. I'll tell you how this weapon's going to work. To even be able to swing it, it's so heavy, you have to do and succeed a Mighty Deed roll.
Oh, my.
You don't get any Mighty Deed effects with it,
Okay.
but it does 2d12 plus your strength.
Oh, my.
Big hit or miss.
That's kind of fun.
Okay. Anything else in this room, or do you continue on?
I guess we'll keep going.
Yeah. You can tell we're nearing the end of our time
Yes, that's why I'm like, let's just move then.
because Chuck is rushing you through everything.
Yeah, we're getting the light version of this section of the adventure.
Yes, I didn't think that turtle shell room would take as long as it did.
Ah,
All right.
well, we try to be too smart about it.
So as you move into this room, cracks in the wall slowly ooze tar, obscuring the carvings and sigilled etched into the stone. The room seems more damaged than the others. More damage than the others in the complex. And the edges of a handful of flagstones are visible above the tarry water, indicating that the floor is in a state of precarious upheaval. There's an exit to the south in this room. Anything you all want to do here? No?
South it is.
We'll just keep chugging along. We feel compelled by some otherworldly force.
Yes. I'm sure there's something important here.
So anyone running this adventure at home, I would say you should plan for about 5 to 6 hours of, probably 5 hours of gameplay if you hit everything in here. All right, this is a big room. This chamber, although huge, is also bare. Its sole decorations are 8 pillars and a titanic door of hewn stone that stands in a narrow alcove set into the western wall. The face of the door is covered in repeating patterns of 3 symbols: an upright triangle set within a circle, a square, and an inverted triangle. In the center of this mighty valve is a large keyhole. Now, the keyhole itself burns with flame. You can see a little bit of fire coming out of this keyhole, illuminating the alcove with a flickering ruby light. The room has exits to the north and south, along with this door heading west. Now, I have a picture of the door that I will show you all.
Oh no. It's not just an elevator.
So, see these symbols, but you do also see keyhole, and there's fire. Almost like a torch, that blue flame that just...
Do we just want to shove the key in there and see what happens?
I'd make sure you're wearing like some thick gloves or something first.
If somebody wants to put it in there, I can help a little bit. Here, hold on. I'm going to cast resist cold or heat.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, nice.
Ignore up to 5 points of cold or heat fire damage for a number of rounds equal to a d6 plus caster level. Okay. So I guess I'll cast it on myself. Take the key and do that.
Okay.
Nice.
14. Yeah, 5 points. Fantastic. So you take the key and you insert it. I need you to give me a fortitude save.
Of course. All right. Well, at least it's a save that I get bonuses to. So
nice.
Yeah, not that great of one.
So yeah, you put it in and you can feel the key starts to heat up instantly. Mm-hmm. But I got to tell you, man, your spell allows you to easily bypass the 2 points of heat damage that would have inflicted upon your hand. But it doesn't latch it. You can feel that it wants to keep turning.
Keep going.
So yeah, give me another save.
Fortitude.
Yeah.
Oh
no. This is going to, since it's a critical fail, up the damage. A 6.
So I would have had 3. So I'd take 3. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I take 3.
All right.
It keep turning.
Keep turning. Give me another save.
Okay.
Can I do that?
What's that?
Take some of my water and start like pouring it on the key.
Yeah. Sure. Go ahead.
I just cannot catch a break. Okay, so yep.
Tell you what, with Blank pouring water on it, You don't actually take any damage. You don't even need your spell to avoid that damage.
Okay.
One last turn should do it. So give me another save. Not a problem. You finish it off. Chung is the lock.
Hot, 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 hot.
And the door swings open. Inside. Let's see. So the walls of this, nope. I want to move all of you just into the room. Let me adjust the stream. And let me do some explanation. So, the walls of this octagonal room bear more carved symbols, each one glowing with a dim silvery green light. As glimpsed in your dreams, a sphere of water hangs suspended in the air above the dry stone. Within the sphere are 3 slender female forms. One is dressed in a gown of woven kelp and bears a corroded diadem encrusted with barnacles and seaweed atop her head. The other 2 are clad in simple seaweed dresses. All 3 lie slumped, unmoving in the bottom of the sphere. I got a picture I'll show you. It's a large picture.
It's my kelp flakes I can sprinkle in there.
Nice. And I'm going to close that, so stream, you don't get to look at it long because it's in the way of the dice. So yeah, that's what you see. What do you want to do?
Touch
Now,
it.
in this room, there's none of that tar mixture along the floor either.
Okay.
So do you touch it, Dan?
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea.
So you touch it, there's a little ripple on the surface, and you can see the figure in the center comes to, you made it. You're here to save me.
How do we save you?
Get me out of here. Return me to the sea.
Like, can't move this bubble, can we?
Use your knife.
And
Manchego would just go, okay, and walk up and take his dagger out and just take a good slash at the edge of the bubble.
Yeah, and the bubble would just it pops and just water dumps on the floor, and these 3 figures collapse onto the floor.
I guess we got to run them to the boat now.
Help us out, please.
No, you heard the ladies.
Yeah, let's pick them up. We'll just backtrack.
Okay. You pick them up, and she's like, too long have I wasted away in the prison. I've forgotten the scent of the air and the smell of the earth. I forgot the motion of the waves that birthed me. Thank you, my stalwart heroes who've braved much to free me. Thank you 1,000 thank yous. Now, please take me to the sea. So those of you who helped them up, they lean heavily on you, very weak, and you start escorting them back out. Now, it's as we're going to do a little wall jump. So you're in that top room now.
Who was it that put you in there, though?
The evil wizard. He trapped me there.
I always
the guy
did
with
hit
the
wizards.
keys. Yeah.
Hey, Chuck,
Yeah.
when we get to this room, I'd like to kind of run ahead here
Yeah.
to where these 2 pillars are, kind of on either side of where I'm standing.
Yeah.
And I'd like to just kind of wait there with my rope and my grappling hook.
Okay. What are you waiting for?
Just for everybody to get past me. As soon as they are, I'm going to try and string my rope between these two columns.
Okay, make like a crude trip trap or something.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
Who's helping support the queen? She's kind of a tall lady, unnaturally tall, very kind of like aquatic features. You can see some gills, pointed ears, this greenish silvery skin.
I feel like we need to keep one of our fighters free. So it's probably between, I don't know, myself, Bert, and I guess Jake.
Yeah, I guess I'll help. Yeah, makes sense.
She's a watery person just like you. So
Thank you so much. I'm so hungry.
Uh-oh.
Do you have
We
anything
got
to
some
eat?
eggs back on the ship.
We have eggs.
We have so many eggs for you.
I'll need 19 eggs. Oh, God dang it. That's
Something fresher than that. As her torso opens up, revealing this like shark-like mouth,
Oh,
and
Oh,
it
no.
tries to take a bite at you, Bert.
Sure.
oh no.
20 to hit, dirty 20 to hit.
We
Only
just need-
1 point of damage.
it's time to just banish her instead, Bert. Send her back
As-
where she belongs
Hang
magically.
on, hang on. As her and her handmaidens transform before your eyes. Now, if anyone's looked at the cover to this adventure, the large tentacled creature with the crab claws and the mouth and her torso is what this princess turns into. And her handmaidens turn into these foul-looking sea creatures.
We've been had. The wizard wasn't an asshole after all.
Oh no, he probably was, but I mean, it's fish eat fish down there in the sea world. This was expected.
Well, that's just rude.
And with that, we enter the final combat of the night. If you all would be kind enough to roll your own initiative this time.
Yeah. This was not the twist I anticipated. It's got to be quick combat. We have to be off at midnight.
Yeah. Let's see. Eddie, what did you get?
18.
I'll try and keep an eye on the time in case we need like hard stop at 11:55 or something.
Okay. Sure. So combat starts up. Eddie, you're 18. Did not track right. Oh, I changed your name. That's why.
You're now number 18, Eddie.
So, this handmaiden right next to Jake lashes out with a claw. Hungry look in its eyes. 22 to hit for 8 points of damage.
Ow, my pride.
Oh no, my bones.
We're so hungry. Blood. Eddie, you're up.
I tell you what. I'm going to try to sneak
Okay.
over to here. Trying to stay as much in the shadows as possible and just kind of sneak and keep out of the eyesight of this handmaiden closest to Dan.
Sure. Okay. Is that what you do?
That's what I would like to do.
All right. Give me a stealth test. Yeah,
20.
not a problem. Sylvester, this thing just bit you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to banish her.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Can do it.
A burn luck on this
At
one
20.
for sure.
Come on, baby.
We believe you.
So I can burn luck after the roll, right?
Yes,
I
you
forget
can.
in this. Yep.
You burn anything, or no?
Spell burn you have to do before. Luck you have to do after. Oh, you're
Clerics
cleric.
can't
Yeah,
spell
I'm
burn,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, you have a halfling in the party.
Oh my gosh. I don't think the halfling can help that.
Not that.
Well, I can burn all 8 points and actually get something on the chart.
Okay. Do you
And
want to do that?
You'll get double out of that because of me. So
I'll get double, so 16. So that put us at a 20. Okay. Well,
Oh, wow.
yeah. Let's take that.
double luck out
So
of
at
it?
a 20, got to look it up.
Is that just for you, or does that apply to anyone in your party, Eddie?
let me check that actually, because it's you're considered good luck for the party having a halfling. I can't remember if I think that's for anything that they burn as well, or is it just for me burning for them? I think it's anything they burn as well.
Let's see.
can't
Good
recall
luck
for sure.
charm. Halfling's lucky.
The halfling can expend luck to aid his allies. The
Okay,
ally
so
in
maybe
question
it's
must be
justified.
nearby and visible. The halfling can act out of initiative order, burn the luck applied to the halfling,
Okay,
loses
so
the luck.
maybe
The
it's
ally
fine.
receives the benefit. The halfling's
Okay.
luck modifier applied to
Yeah. So Eddie, you can help Bert in this by burning your own luck, and for every point of luck you burn to help Bert. Hey there, Tempest Thema. But yeah, for every point you burn, Eddie, Bert gets a +2.
And Bert, you're trying to banish the
The
princess,
main
right?
one. The prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
we
you
need
need
as many
eight-
points
it
as we
gets
can
20.
get. A 20 is the minimum effective because that will banish a supernatural creature back to her home plane.
How much
Yeah,
luck do you have,
give
Eddie?
8. I got 14.
I'm at 12 now is the result now, which so
So yeah,
I need
Eddie.
8 more to get me to a 20, and then anything past that would be more useful.
Oh, yeah. So
How many points of luck are you burning, Eddie?
How many points of luck
I'll
does he
burn
want?
6.
So
So that gives me 12. Okay. So 24 then.
All right.
Okay. Make a will save.
Make a
Against
will save
24.
against 24. Technically,
She may have a
could
bonus.
make
So,
it.
yeah.
I would have to roll a nat 20, and I do not, so it is a fail.
Okay. Supernatural creatures, including demons, devils, elementals, and other denizens of foreign planes, are forced back to their native planes. Summoned creatures are sent back from whence they came.
So, the Sea Queen blinks out of existence. Bert,
That was awesome.
that was absolutely fantastic.
Dear goddess, take this pretender away from us. Oh, that worked.
It worked.
You're good at what you do, Sylvester. There's no joking about that.
That was
We still have
absolutely
2
amazing.
handmaidens, though.
Jake, you're up.
Well, God, I can't see eyes on this thing. Otherwise, I would have done a blinding attack on it.
It's got
I'll
eyes.
try- I'll
yeah,
do it.
it's got eyes.
Okay. You know what? No, I'm going to do a trip attack to it.
Sure.
Or at least I'll try to. So deed roll. Trip attack, that is not going off. All right, but Warhammer attack. Does a 15 hit?
Let me double check. Yes. AC
Okay, good.
14.
Excellent. Well, now let's try this shield bash with my holy symbols decked out on it.
All right, so 7 points of damage.
Yep.
Sure. All right, I've got that recorded. All right, next up we have a Dan.
All right. I don't know if I read up on it, so I'm going to try and hide again because apparently I can just kind of do this whenever and it's no opposed. So as long as I can meet whatever DC you think is appropriate.
Yeah, you
So
do.
8. Okay. So I'm going to try and backstab.
Sure.
So, but I don't know if I have to wait to do that at this point.
Action to hide. Yeah, you would.
Yep. So I'll just be here and then wait.
All right, so Bert, this other handmaiden moves up to you and slashes at you with a claw. 11 to hit.
Nope, does not
All
hit.
right. For Bounty.
Well, general rule of thumb is you take out the weak, you cull them. So I'm gonna come forward, kind of twisting my body around with this weird length of chain. Why wouldn't I try it?
Sure. Give me
Yeah,
that
I mean,
mighty
we just
deed.
got it.
Yes,
baby.
Yeah. It's clobbering time.
maybe.
Oh,
No.
You accidentally smash your weapon against a solid, unyielding object.
The statue.
This is
It may
technically
be.
a mundane item.
Look at this crazy, amazing weapon I found.
the chain breaks as soon as he swings it.
Oh, come on.
Okay, for Bounty, you're not wielding your shield because this thing takes 2 hands to swing.
Yep, I had to try.
You did. It was awesome.
Yeah,
This top handmaiden is going to try and claw at you.
That's fair.
Ooh. Yeah, it's you all laugh at it, but outside of that, nothing happens.
Hot fumbling on fumbling action.
Eddie,
I'm fumbling.
you're hiding down there.
All right, I'm gonna move up to this one,
Yeah.
kind of right by Dan, and then I'm gonna attack.
Sure.
This time I'm not gonna fool around. I'm gonna use my good arm, my good hand, with my short sword first.
Sure.
Oh,
16's a hit.
damn it.
All right.
16 hits.
There we go. Come on. We got 4 minutes left to kill it.
I looked at the schedule. There's nothing on after us. I would like to end it soon because it's late for some of us. But Eddie, give me some damage. Now you're attacking from hiding. Do you get your sneak attack damage?
I don't know that I get a sneak attack. per
Oh, you're a
se.
halfling.
I
I'm
just have
sorry.
a bonus to sneak and,
Okay.
and hide. Yeah.
Yep.
There's 5 damage for that. And then I will
Sure.
immediately try and thrust with my offhand using my dagger. 16.
16 hits, man. Which one of your characters is named after cheese?
Manchego is.
Okay. Eddie, at some point you need to explain in chat why you're named after cheese.
Oh, fair enough.
How much damage on that?
2 more
points.
damage.
All right. Sylvester, you're up.
They're having so fun hacking at these things. I think I'll do the same. So Sylvester will attack with his sword. Whichever one is closest to me there.
Sure.
Yep. So. Yeah.
Such success, such low damage.
Nick.
Finesse.
Nick.
Okay. You hit. You do hit. Jake, what is Lime Tree going to do?
I'm going to attack that same one I attacked earlier.
Sure.
Gonna go for another trip attack. D-die.
Ah,
dang.
no, those D dies aren't
Oh.
fans of you, man.
Nope. Bonk. Bleh. Minimum bonk.
No.
Shield bash.
All right. Get your shield bash.
God dang.
No hit, though.
Nope.
All right, Dan, you're up.
All right. I'm going to try and move around behind it again,
Sure.
and we'll see if I can choke it out.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here. Oh, maybe.
15
Maybe.
hits.
Yeah. 7 damage. So above
This
average.
one is looking rough. But it is its turn, and Dan, you just heard it, so it turns around and swipes at you.
Goodbye, everybody.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
You couldn't do it then.
For Bounty.
Only almost half my HP.
You know, I think that Lime Tree's got the right of it. I agree with trying to bring out the axe and shield, and I agree with the trip attack.
Trip attack goes off if you hit.
If I hit. If I hit. Which I don't. But there's still the shield bash.
Yep.
It could happen. Nope.
Dang.
Bless these dice tonight. My gosh.
For Bounty, this one attacks you right back.
All right.
8 damage.
All right. Hurt.
Eddie.
Ha! I'm gonna skewer this official lady.
Go ahead.
17.
17 definitely hits.
4 more damage.
All right.
And then immediately with the dagger. Take one of these. Nope. It misses. I must slip on some slime on the floor or something.
All right, Sylvester.
Sure. Attack again. Where am I? There I am. Blam.
No. Too bad. Jake.
Let's try again. Ah, jeez. All right, well, Warhammer hit. Come on, do it. Yeah.
There we go.
You hit. And
Finally.
9 damage.
Shield bash. Come on.
All right. Shield bash. You get your.
I'm gonna spend, since it's a one shot, I'm gonna spend 6 luck.
Okay.
Make it count.
Yeah, just to get that hit off. No, I mean, as in I'm adding it to the attack roll that I made. So 16 to hit.
16 down. That hits. How much damage?
4
on that?
more.
4.
4.
Jake, you kill it.
Good.
Yes.
I'm going
Excellent.
to spit on it.
You spit on it. Dan, what do you got?
Since it's obviously looking right at me, I think I'm just going to attack it. But I'll have to probably just switch to a dagger if I'm allowed to do that.
Sure.
So I'll roll that out. I don't want to do just 1 damage to him.
You do 2.
Oh,
Yeah, 2.
I gotta tell you, Dan. You did 2 damage.
Uh-huh.
This thing had 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
I could have gotten by with just 1 damage.
As you gut this fish, combat resolves. You all escape with your lives. You did get some loot and some treasure. Lots of gold and silver out of it. A boatload of copper.
And a lot of eggs.
A lot of eggs, yes.
A lot of eggs.
All right.
Victory naked omelets on the way.
and a vuvuzela.
Yeah, with that.
vuvuzela.
Yeah, and a vuvuzela. With this, the Sea Queen escapes. The adventure is now resolved. Now, there is a little issue that, you know, you didn't slay the Sea Queen. You just set her free wherever she was from. So, you know.
That's a problem for future us.
That's a problem for someone else.
Exactly.
That is a
exactly.
great way to
I'm
put
sure
it.
that wizard was not free of guilt. So maybe, you know.
That's it. So,
You know
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
We've got
Maybe-
a lot of gold and we live on land. So
Yeah, maybe when she gets a meal and she's not hangry, maybe she's not that bad.
Yeah, maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're not you when you're hungry.
All right. So, yeah, that's it. Happy DCC Day, everyone. There's more events going on tomorrow, so pay attention to things on Twitch here. Let's do some plugs. Bert, what do you got?
Yeah, check me out at Steam Steel Murder, twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murders. We stream on Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, and the podcast at Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com.
There you go. Jeremy?
Plutecast, PLEWD, why not?
There we go. Check out people talking about comic books. For the rest of us, Defenders of Kobold, twitch.tv/Defenders of Kobold. Tomorrow night, that's Sunday on our Twitch on Defenders. We're going to be running at 9 p.m. Central. That's Ghosts of Saltmarsh, 5th Ed. This coming Wednesday, we're going to be doing a Pathfinder 2nd Edition game. Big Trouble in Little Absalom. So that's 9 p.m. on Wednesday. 9 p.m. on Thursday, Watercolors and Warriors, our Ghibli-inspired 5th Ed campaign. And then this coming Friday, Basic Fantasy Role-Playing Game, also at 9 p.m. So lots of awesome things for you to check out. That's what we got. We're now at time, so it's a great time to say goodbye. Everyone who hung out with us, thank you. Those of you who played, thank you. And this is Danger Strangers, our show that happens every other Saturday at 9 p.m. Central. Our next session, we'll be back to Umerica as we continue on the Great Food Truck Wars. And then once we wrap up Umerica, we got our hands on early access to the the Crypt of the Devil Lich. So we'll be showing that off here before you get a chance to see it anywhere else. So yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. And let's see. I gotta make sure I click the right things. There we go. Yeah. We'll catch y'all later. Deuces.
Thanks, everybody.